Okay, we're live.
I feel like something ain't right.
Bruce. What happened, Bruce?
That was crazy.
Bruce, can't hear you.
Yo, that was weird. My mic just, the whole thing just, I'm thrown off. The whole intro is messed up.
You know what? I'll do
it.
Went
3, crazy.
2, 1.
Yeah.
Hakeem, your dream.
I did it again. I hit the wrong button.
Hakeem, your dream.
Bro, just do all the buttons. Just hit them all at the same time.
Yeah,
Activate
you
all
win
things.
the game.
There you go. You play to win the game. What's up, Herm? What's up, fellas? What's up? I don't know what happened with this intro. I got a feeling Transformer was messing around with people or something. I tried to get started. My mic just blacked out on me. The intro didn't happen. I don't know what went on. It was crazy, but we're here. We are here, and we are ready to rock and roll with y'all on the Format Podcast. Got a great show planned. What's good, fellas?
What up? What up?
Steve, what the hell did I do?
Bro, listen, it's your fault.
Probably is. It probably is.
Man. Bruce, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Can't complain. Could be worse. Okay. We got a great show, y'all. We are gonna talk some freaking. Oh my God. We are. We're gonna talk some NBA today again. We've been doing a lot of that lately, but that's okay because we are at the finishing stage of another NBA season, and we're gonna get in this. Then World Cup.
And then what?
And then football.
That's the end game.
Well, but that is the end game. But this being a World Cup year, that gives us a nice, decent little 5-week bridge until by the time that's over, then we're getting into training.
By the way, do you
really start rolling?
Should we make World Cup content?
I may do a little something.
All right, okay.
I'm far from an expert, but I might do a little something. I got people out here trying to tell me Ronaldo is better than Messi, but whatever.
I mean, I agree with them. Ronaldo is better than Messi.
Ronaldo is not better than Messi.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
What do you mean, like today?
Like ever.
What do you mean?
I don't think he's ever been better than Messi.
There was a time where Ronaldo was better than Messi.
Let's save that. I'll do my research because I need to do research, and then we can have we can make it a topic. Yeah, I don't know if Ronaldo is better than Mbappe. Mbappe is a damn beast, but that's all.
What?
Mbappe is a monster. Just go back to last World Cup, straight animal. And he's the Golden Boot winner, and he's mad young.
No, man. All right, let's go, man. Let's go.
All right, yeah. Mbappe. Anyway, so we're gonna talk there. We're gonna do our quick hits, of course. We're gonna talk about the Knicks and their 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. Is it insurmountable? We're also going to discuss whether or not a lot of people were too early on Victor Wembanyama. We're going to talk about Jalen Brunson's place among all-time New York Knicks, and we are going to talk about the possibility of LeBron James ending up in the Bay, and the story goes on and on and on.
What's my favorite word? Braun. Why you got to say it like short? Braun.
That's a mean remix. I was like, where is he going with this? That's a great remix, Transformer. That's a great.
Yeah, but you gotta know something. That remix that he made is for the locale. You gotta know what he did there.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts.
Blow the whistle.
But
flopping.
Speaking of that, quick side note. I know everybody thinks I'm just the East Coast cat, and that's what I am primarily. But I will tell you, freaking Too Short Cocktails is one of my favorite songs. That song is. Yeah. Yes. My homeboy, when I was in the Army, my roommate when we were in Iraq, he's from the Bay, my man, El Boogie. And he used to play that, and I would be listening to that song cracking up. Like, yeah, Short Dog is, he that dude.
Okay.
Yeah. You never heard cocktails?
I don't recall it.
I thought he was gonna.
Listen to it when we get off. You'll see why I like it. You're gonna see why.
I mean, Too Short got a lot of classics, bro, but I wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought it would have been that one.
Man, that's my joint because I got some issues, but that's my joint though.
First step is admitting.
Sure. Okay, well let me do this. Speaking of admitting, let me admit this super chat.
Hey,
Nino Action Jack with the $9.99 super chat. Hit the likes and share. Nino, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so
Shout out
much.
to Nino.
We were just getting ready to get a shout out to the channel members. So let's do that. Coach T, aka Laker Nation, #1 member of the channel. It's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Shout out for everything you've done for our great nation. Shout out to what you do for this channel and shout out for the boys from Minneapolis. Baltimore Bruce. Baltimore.
anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Order arms.
You know, I get used to not hearing it. And then I got to hear it, and it's like, it's painful. All right, that's okay. God, what we got here? About 6 months left?
Hey, you got a ways to go, brother.
Huh?
You got a ways to go.
But I'm halfway there, though, right?
Hey,
halfway there.
Halfway
and
there.
hopefully, anyway, Baltimore Bruce was good. Steve, king of the chat, was popping. Nino, Sneed got what you need. Micah, D Ross 881, and Red Wolf 31. Appreciate all of y'all. Absolutely, Chief. Good stuff. Good. Yeah. We had fun with that. All right. Let's get right to it, man. Let's talk some sports, y'all, because I got someplace to be in a few hours. So
a few hours.
yeah. But you know how these shows can go, you know what I mean?
I know, man. I know.
Yeah. About to go see Masters of the Universe. Take it back.
I have the power.
Okay, real quick, before we get into this, since you brought that up, He-Man or Lion-O? The He-Man sword or Thunder? Thunder.
He-Man, bro.
He-Man.
Oh,
Which one you got?
Bro, you sound like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, bro. With that.
That was my other, yeah. So, top guy. Oh, man.
He-Man, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
He-Man over Lion-O?
Yes.
I mean, He-Man was a beast, but when Lion-O get that sword of omens going, man.
Neither one of them beating Kakarot, so.
Who?
Kakarot.
I don't know who that is.
The real ones know who Kakarot is.
Touche. All right. I am not a real one.
So a matter of factly.
Right. I get it. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Chat, man. Who's Kakarot?
I don't know.
Hey, it is Chief Sip.
Oh, he's a Dragon Ball cat. All right. Man, Down Mel was good. Man. I like. Hey, by the way, Transformer Thrag, did you finish watching freaking what you call it yet?
I still gotta watch last.
You still haven't finished watching Invincible? Come on, stop playing, man. Okay, you need to go watch. Okay,
I'm gonna watch the last episode for you, man. I gotta hear it.
I bet. Steve, man, let's kick it off with these quick hits, brother.
Hey, man. Shout out to the San Antonio Spurs for getting to the NBA Finals.
No, how you gonna make that a quick hit, man?
I'm gonna tell you why it's a quick hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a quick hit. Shout out to them for celebrating their appearance to the NBA Finals, because apparently that was good enough. Apparently it was good enough to just get there and be happy that you're there.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Well, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Because I heard what Mitch Johnson said after they beat the Thunder, who were less than 100%, who were not a full test for the Spurs.
It's sports, man. Injuries.
But I'm just saying, shout out to them for being happy to just be here, sounding and looking like this is what they wanted to do, was just get to the finals. Now, I'm not going to go too far into this, but Mitch Johnson said something after the win against the Thunder. He said, to hell with that inexperience. We didn't need it to win this bullshit. You are being shown. You are receiving a proper ass whooping in the most crucial moments of this finals because of your inexperience. Meanwhile, the experiences of failure are driving Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mike Brown. Oh, and by the way, the other castaways on the Knicks, like Landry Shamet, like OG Anunoby, who was traded to the Knicks from the Raptors, and they said the Knicks got fleeced.
Don't you think you should have saved some of this?
No, because I got more. So I'm just saying,
Jeez.
shout out to the Spurs for deciding we're here. It's good enough. To hell with that. Mitch Johnson is wrong.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, we're gonna talk because I definitely disagree with that. But okay.
Yeah, whatever, brother. Whatever.
Transformer.
Bruce, I'll let you go first.
All right, cool. My quick hit is this, and it would be very quick. I didn't know this. I got a homeboy in Brooklyn. Shout out, Ka. This dude likens himself a basketball scout, and he stays sending me stuff. And he sent me something today. I had no idea about Oscar Wembanyama. I did not know. Now, I knew about Wemby's sister, who is a baller. Okay.
The whole family is all hoopers?
Yeah. All the siblings hoop. I didn't know about Oscar Wembanyama. So
his little brother?
19. Yeah.
He's
19. No, I didn't know.
We talked about him on the show before.
No, we didn't.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Because we said it was about, who like what was your best bet to stopping Victor Wembanyama? And I think I mentioned him reincarnated, and then we mentioned like, well, he does have a little brother that's coming up.
Oh, I did not remember that. I definitely remember, obviously, us talking about Giannis's brothers.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about Thanos, bro?
No.
Thanasis and Costas and Alex. He got 3 of them. But no, I don't remember. So anyway, he sent me a little clip of Oscar. And so Oscar is 6'7" and a quarter barefoot. Stays still growing. He's athletic and explosive, but they're not looking at him in the same light that they were looking at Wemby. So I'm gonna ignore that, dog. They're not looking at him in the same light as they're looking at Wemby in terms of being a generational type talent and all that. But he's got some game. But again, we'll see what he is.
Is he in France?
Yeah, he's in France.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he playing like international ball? Is he playing league ball?
I think he's playing league ball over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's got a U15 title over there.
Could we see him in the next World Cup or FIBA World Cup or whatever?
Good question.
Or is he going to be in the league by then potentially?
I don't know.
I think he'll be in the league by the time the next cup comes.
Okay, so he'll be like 19 or something.
He's 19 right now, I think. He's 19.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like 17 or something like that.
So that right there should tell you that he's probably, he's not that good, because at 19, if he was that dude, they'd have had him over here already.
Yeah.
So probably needs a year or two seasoning, and then we'll find out. So that was it, man. Oscar Wembanyama. So we got another Wemby who I'm sure will be here at some point, and at some point in international competition, most likely we'll find out, how good he is, and then it'll go from there.
Oscar Wembanyama.
Oscar Wembanyama. That's correct. So yep, that's my quick hit. Transformer, yours.
All right, man. I'm trying to get my joint going right here real quick. Give me just about 2 seconds. So I got a game. It is game time, guys. So we're in the multitude of championships. We're possibly looking at the Knicks finally winning their first championship in over 30-something years. So speaking of championships, I have a game.
53 years.
Well, appearance.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Sure.
I said win.
Got you.
So, who is the best player to never win a ring challenge?
That is super tough.
Why do you have KD up there?
It's not limited to this list.
Why is KD up there?
This KD's.
They got no respect for him. That's
damn, they just straight up. Yo, that's crazy.
Put KD on this list.
Oh, that's rough. Whoever made that.
That means even AI doesn't believe in KD's rings.
Wow.
AI's like, to hell with that Golden State BS.
Right.
In your opinion, I want the chat to light this one up. Who is the best player to never, keyword never, win a ring? Now that's as a role player or later on in their career. But who is the best player to never win a ring?
I'm stuck between two of these guys.
I got one, and he's not up there.
Yeah, it's okay to have one not on this list.
Yeah.
I think I know who Sneed's going to pick, but go ahead, bro.
No, you don't. You don't know.
I don't know.
No way.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can I guess who I think it is? And
yeah. Go ahead. Guess. Yeah.
Dominique.
No, I wasn't going to pick Dominique.
Okay.
That's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. Because Clyde Drexler finally won one, so I couldn't pick him.
He won with Dream 95. Yeah.
Mine is Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's the best player to never win a ring.
Well, that's fair. You know, that's Steph.
He's the best NBA player, talent, skill. His career is just so incomplete.
Yeah.
It's just so, it never even really got going. It was never fulfilled. He was never granted the same opportunities as a lot of players. He was him, bro.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay. Bruce, who's the best player to never win a ring?
Man, I'm stuck between Sir Charles and the mailman. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't.
6, 7. Oh, no, we're not doing that. All right,
I mean, both of them are winning MVPs.
Right.
Both of them got to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I think Karl Malone a couple of times. I think Charles just the once.
Sure.
Both of them were losing to MJ like crazy.
Like everybody else, right? No,
I think a lot of people are going to say Allen Iverson too.
Allen Iverson is a cultural choice.
Yeah.
You know, they'll say Allen Iverson. Some people might say T-Mac.
I'm going to say best player.
Okay.
Because he had his opportunity. His body just failed him over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then when it got time to get serious, he was never serious.
Well, remember, this is not a career thing. If you could take the player and freeze them in time, this right here.
In their prime?
If you could just freeze the best version of that player right there.
Yeah, that's tough.
Who's the best player that never won a championship?
Damn it, Ed Dog. That was my player.
Yeah, that's a good pick too.
My player was going to be Carmelo Anthony or Charles Barkley.
I'm stuck between Mailman and Barkley. And I think Ewing is also right there. And I'll have some commentary on him later, but I think he's right there. It just goes to show though, when you look at that era, how many dudes Mike kicked in the face and said, "Get out of here." That's tough.
Yeah, that's my cricket, guys. That was my game.
That's good. I like that.
It's crazy that KD was on the image, though. That's wild.
Yo, whoever made that,
they're like, the hell with him, bro.
Chat GBT, Perplexity. They're like, man, F that guy.
Nah, that doesn't count. That's Steph's ring.
Wow.
That's pre-burner accounts too, bro.
Wow. Maybe the burner account made that on the low. Just to see what people would do. So you have somebody to argue with. I don't know. Who knows?
Woody says KD is my pick.
Well, you know, Woodage. All right, so that's good. That's some good quick hits. I like that. Oh, you had another one?
No. I was moving on to the topic.
Okay, yeah, same here. All right. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. So, as we know, we're right here in the thick of the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks are halfway there to winning their first championship, as Transformers said, in the last 53 years. And I can tell you, I don't think we're going to see a more raucous environment than we're going to see in Madison Square Garden Monday night. It is going to be insane. I'm pretty sure you're going to see like Wemby constantly bending down because he can't hear his teammates and all. It's going to be bonkers in there. And man, they are going to be rabid. But yeah, the Knicks are up 2-0 in this series, and Transformer appears to have called this series correctly. I picked the Spurs in 7. I don't think we're going to get there. I just can't see the Spurs beating this Knicks team 4 games out of 5 the way they're playing now. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I don't see the Spurs being able to beat this Knicks team 4 out of 7. I disagree with Snead a bit when he says that they're just happy to be there. These guys want to win. Steph Castle is a dog. Victor Wembanyama is a dog. Dylan Harper's a
And
dog.
I want $1 million.
No, they want to win, but to say
And
they're
I
just
want $1
happy to
million.
be, okay, cool. But to say they're just happy to be there, I totally disagree with you. Are they getting outplayed and outcoached? Yes. But that's a different thing than laying down because you're just happy to be there and you're not trying. That,
It's not that they're laying down. It's that after the Thunder series, if you listen to the things they were saying, if you look at the body language and what they were doing, that's what was indicating that they're happy to be there. It wasn't business. It wasn't, we're here to take it all. We're here to win it all. We're here to just destroy all of our opponents. There was nothing malice and destructive and aggressive about their celebration. They acted like they won the lottery and they were in poverty.
Yeah, sure.
I think in fairness, that has a lot to do with their youth. The fact that they're young, the fact that they're babies. They probably started this season with no expectation of making it to the finals. Now they did think they were going to be good. They didn't think we were going to be heading in the right direction. Yeah. I got Victor Wembanyama. I got Castle going into his second year. We drafted Dylan Harper. We got De'Aaron Fox, who's been relatively healthy for the most of the season. We believe in our coach, Miss Johnson. Do we think they were good? Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
We dethroned the champs. I think it was so much more for Victor Wembanyama on beating Chet on that stage than we thought it was, right? I mean, that's been his bugaboo for his lifetime, that Chet's always been on the winning side of a lot of battles that he had in a championship fashion, going to FIBA, going to international play, and all of things of that nature. And he finally got that opportunity to beat him. You add that along with a Castle, who's on his second year, Dylan Harper, who's in his first year, rookie year. That's a lot of young guys. Like, dang, bro, we made it in a position to a point that nobody, not even us, thought we were going to be able to make, and that we made it to the finals. So I think they were overly emotional, is what I saw when they won the title. I mean, you got Victor Wembanyama crying. They hugged it out.
Can I ask you to that piece?
I think if you had a veteran on a starting lineup, like De'Aaron Fox should have been that guy to be like, yo.
Well, no, they got a veteran. He doesn't play.
Yeah, but De'Aaron Fox has never been there before.
Harrison Barnes is a champion but doesn't play.
Yeah, but he tried to, I heard a couple of interviews with him prior to the final start, and he tried to calm him down.
The loudest person.
It's hard because Wemby is the leader on that team.
The loudest person in the circle is Wemby. And he's getting outplayed by Cat. So he's imploring his teammates, and he's getting pushed out of the paint.
Well, he often gets put that. That's a different thing, and we'll get to that. But
bro, what I'm saying is, it's not going to work. The source of the voice doesn't have. He doesn't have the juice.
Right.
It's not. It's not his call to make.
Yeah, they have two champions on that team, but neither one can really. Neither, like Snead is saying, neither one has enough of a voice on that team to be able to say something and calm it down. Like, if you had a LeBron, right? If you had a God bless the dead, a Kobe, you have guys there, been there, done that, know what it takes, know how to calm the situation and say, oh, guys.
Like, hey, bring it in.
But, what I'm saying? Okay, we still got a mission to complete. We know how badly we wanted to get here. We know how badly we wanted to beat them. Now, job's not finished, right? So when you have those kind of guys, that helps a lot more. So I totally get.
But nobody said that.
No, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody said job's not finished.
They don't have that. Like Harrison Barnes, like, who's listening to Harrison Barnes? If that's Udonis Haslem, they're listening to Udonis Haslem.
OG, right?
OG would have been like, y'all cut that out. Cut that out. What was Luka Doncic in when he made it to the finals? Who was that? Michael Finley?
Yeah, when he took the big out of his hand.
That's a veteran. Like, no, that's not what we about to do, right? So, like Harrison Barnes, he ain't that. He's never been that. Even when he was at Golden State, he wasn't that. He was just a good role player. And now he's literally not getting no play. Whenever he's in, they're begging him not to shoot the ball. They're like, hey man, just go out there, run for 3 minutes, come back, and just give Castle enough time to get some rest. That's all they're asking from him. So you don't really have a vocal leader on that team, and I think that's more so to their problem, that they're so young. Their leader is so young. Their second leader is young. Their third leader has never won. He's been in Sacramento, just wasting his career away. Yeah, so he's happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like they don't have a guy to rein them in. Like, all right, this is the mission. Congratulations. Let's focus on the bigger prize because we're not trying to. I don't care about this trophy. I care about that trophy.
That's
They don't have anybody to say that because nobody on that team except Harrison Barnes has gotten that trophy. So I think it has a lot to do with it.
Okay, here's something else we're forgetting, guys. Like, I get it. The Knicks have been on a run, the likes of which we have seen very rarely, right? In our, recent basketball memory, like really doing it.
13,
all that said,
13 straight?
Yeah. 12 straight. I think it's 12.
Is it 12?
Regardless.
Yeah,
but here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. We have to look at it this way. The first game, I got you. That second game, game 2, the Knicks stole that. They squeaked away with that. Literally, the Spurs gave it away. Literally, Wemby gave it away. Bad turnover. Still has
Is that better or worse, Bruce?
No, it's better for the Spurs because that says that when we play the way we can play, a couple of little tweaks, a couple of bounces, we win that game. We're going to New York 1-1, right?
No,
because it also shows something. Absolutely.
No.
It also shows something. They dug out of that hole, brought it all the way back, and you miss a game winner. Like, okay, you miss a game, and that's coming off the terrible turnover by Wemby. Like, I'm like, okay, that's
Bruce,
that's
you
right.
really mean what you're saying right now?
I mean exactly what I'm saying. Yes, you're talking like the Knicks blew them out in game 2.
It's not about blowing. Actually, the opposite. The problem is you had to win and found a unique way to lose it. That's terrible.
I disagree. Now, do I agree with you that Wemby literally gave the game away? And we'll talk about that next topic. Yes, there's no getting around that. That's his fault they lost that game. And he knows that. And then he was given a second chance with, the game-winning shot. He took it, stepped up, took the shot, didn't punk out, didn't make the right basketball play, whatever. But I couldn't help it. Anyway, he stepped up, took the shot, and he blew it. He missed it, So all of it is on him that he didn't close the as my man Ed Dog says, he didn't close the casket, seal the deal. That's all on him. Wemby knows that. So I'm looking at this and saying, it's really weird to me how a lot of the discourse around this series so far is like the Knicks are just blowing them out of the water. Game 1, I'll give you that. Game 2, not so much. Okay,
Bruce, the Knicks don't have to blow them out to beat them. The Knicks can play like ass for half the game and beat them.
Again,
that's a problem.
The way I saw it, I saw that the Spurs can hang with this team and can beat this team if they don't make, and this is the youth again, not that I'm making excuses, but part of it is the youth again, making terrible mistakes at the most inopportune moments. A lot of that is youth. Now, that also said, Mitch Johnson has been getting thoroughly outcoached by Mike Woodson, which is interesting.
Mike Woodson was a coach for the Knicks like 30 years ago, bro.
Say again?
Mike Woodson was the coach for the Knicks like 30 years ago.
Mike Woodson was also coach of the year with your Cavs.
You're talking about Mike Brown, bro.
Mike Brown, thank you.
Mike Woodson was the coach of the Knicks in like 04, bro.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mike Brown. Thank you.
I remember Mike Woodson.
No, I was talking about Mike Brown. He's getting outcoached by Mike Brown, who we know is an outstanding offensive coach, and we know he's an outstanding defensive coach. Snead knows that better than anyone, what a great defensive coach that guy is, which is interesting. If Mike Brown wins this championship, it might kill another narrative. But anyway, we'll
I don't know what narrative he's gonna kill, but go ahead, continue.
Okay.
A lot has been said about Mike Brown. A lot has been said about him.
A lot has been said. Snead knows.
But that he's a good coach. I mean, he's a two-time coach.
People say he's a good regular season coach, and he can't take a team to the promised land.
Yeah, a lot of coaches couldn't.
And then here we are with his opportunity. So
I hope this ain't got nothing to do with LBJ.
I didn't say it. You did. I was talking about Mike Brown, bro.
I didn't.
God, this will have nothing. Bruce, you're starting to really, really, really be on the sack, bro. Really, really starting to be on the sack. Chat, hear me out. We're watching a game. Me, Snead, and Bruce are watching the finals game. And out of nowhere, out of bleeping nowhere, Me and Steve, I'm talking. Me and Steve are so locked in these games. We're calling plays.
I'm not locked in the game too. You know what?
But this is where Bruce just sideswipes the entire chat.
Really?
Well, LeBron James. What does this have to do?
I'm a thinker.
LeBron James.
I look at all angles of things.
What was it about, Sneed? What was he talking about?
I don't know, bro, but I thought the same thing you did. I thought Bruce could take a break, bro.
Yeah, I was like, bro,
at least during the game, bro. At least during the game.
I look at all angles of
the
things.
Game, man, and he brought up LeBron James about something that didn't have nothing to do with LeBron.
I mean, the narrative that he's never played for a good coach.
Nope, I don't even think that was it.
During the game, I'm not thinking about that, Bruce. But I'm with you on the point. It's a good point, but I'm not thinking about it during the game.
Well, I thought about it because I was watching how, and this was during game one, I was watching how Mike Brown was coaching circles around Mitch Johnson. And I was thinking, wow, this guy's a really good coach, offensively, defensively. Look at what he's doing out here, how he's creating mismatches, situations. He's scheming this game up. He's taking Wemby out of this game in game one. Like, I was looking at all the things he was doing, and I was like, he's really doing a great coaching job.
But Transformers, right, bro? You sideswipe that shit, bro.
You sideswipe it.
If y'all wanted it to be sideswiped, that's on y'all.
We didn't want it to be. We were trying to watch the game.
I was watching the game too, and that's how it came. I'm a thinker. I think about lots of different things, man.
But why him?
You know this
all times.
It's not all time. Look, man, let's
break it up.
Anyway, let's keep it simple. Does anybody here believe that the Spurs can come back from this 0-2 hole?
Based on Mitch Johnson?
Yeah.
Based on Wemby?
Yeah.
Based on the Knicks looking like a team that is destined to just beat whoever's in front of them? I think it's like almost insurmountable, right? Your word was insurmountable. It's almost that. I'm not saying that they can't win a game and then that changes the trajectory of the series, but you said 4 out of 5. When you put that into perspective, a team that hasn't lost in 13 games against the NBA's best teams. So you got the best team out of the West. They beat the second best team out of the East, and they haven't lost to any of those teams. I mean, look, the Sixers just dismantled the Celtics, and then the Knicks kicked their ass too.
Yeah.
I don't. How? Go ahead, bro. Cooking.
So here's me and Steve.
Oh, here you go. Really? That's what we're doing?
Literally.
That's what we're doing?
I had a whole breakdown. I think this was at halftime, if I can remember close. I'm like, great close. You can see the wind leaving the sails out of the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby has been taken out of the game offensively almost for the entirety. Steve chimes in.
We really need to do this.
Spurs had possessions where they played incredible defense, crazy rotations. Knicks found that last guy, some demoralizing plays. And even, I will quote Bruce, even came in with it. We are seeing Wemby get exposed in real time. And then this is when the Knicks takeover was happening. Out of bleeping nowhere, Big Bear's home Bruce comes in. There's a serious coaching mismatch here. Okay, he said that.
If the Knicks, I was thinking about.
If the Knicks, no, I don't know. I think you must have missed the word here. If the Mike Brown is showing what he is, he's not new to this. If the Knicks, there's another LeBron narrative destroyed.
Yeah, I was probably going to say
the Knicks
win. Yeah.
Okay, if the Knicks win, there's another LeBron narrative destroyed. I immediately nobody is thinking about him. Relax. Relax, bro. What are we doing? Man, and Steve was like, Listen. What does this got to do with LeBron?
You know me.
The time or the place, bro.
I'm always thinking.
Place for everything.
No, real talk. So I'm watching, I'm thinking the same things you guys are. I'm thinking about the coaching job, so on and so forth. But when I'm watching, I'm also thinking, okay, where are content angles for the show, right? So I'm not just, of course, analyzing the game. You guys are great at that. I love y'all for that. But I'm also thinking, okay, where can we go with this? What can I do with this? What's something that would be great for the show? You know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking about all those different things.
But we're just talking about timing, though.
The timing was horrifying.
But it really wasn't, as I had just previously talked about the coaching job that Mike Brown is doing.
When was Mike
that's
Brown
what
LeBron
got me
James'
there.
coach?
He was the coach when
2008.
was it 2007, 8, 9, right?
I think it was 8. Was it the last year? 08?
He left after the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah.
Mike Brown did.
Yes. And they
So
were
Mike
winning
Brown
Mike Brown got fired.
during his stretch. They were averaging like 62 wins a year. Like they were balling in
Bro,
Cleveland.
listen to the Mike Brown timeline. Listen to this.
Oh.
He was fired in the summer of 2010
Okay.
to accommodate what they thought LeBron wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they brought him back in 13, 14, only to fire him again because they thought they were getting LeBron back.
Mm-hmm.
So what LeBron narrative is there, bro?
LeBron hates
LeBron?
Mike Brown. The narrative is LeBron hates Mike Brown, but Mike Brown's about to win a chip, and everybody says Mike Brown's a bad coach or not a good coach or not a championship coach.
LeBron never had good coaches. That's what we heard. Look, all right, we're not going to take this there, but the point is, I wasn't even taking. Y'all took this there. Y'all totally derailed this. I'm trying to
because you brought up
open
LeBron
up the phone line.
You brought up LeBron again.
The point I'm trying to make, Transformer, is that it's another fake narrative debunked. And I can't wait because I'm going to destroy it.
All right, but for this particular topic,
yes,
insurmountable lead. If you are taking the Spurs to win the series after the first 2 games, stop it. Get some help.
I don't want to move off my pick. That's all it is.
Don't move off your pick, bro. Stand by your pick.
Right.
I'm just saying, after seeing the way that the Spurs found a unique way to lose game 2, there's no way you got them winning 4 of the next 5. No way.
Okay, listen, I have also said I don't anticipate them winning 4 out of 5. I said it in the chat, since Transformer likes sharing chats publicly.
And share it.
No doubt. No, I said it in the chat to y'all. I've said it to other people that I talk sports with. I can't see it. That said, I will also say, in Baltimore, Bruce brought it up earlier, great point. A lot of people were saying the same thing a few years ago when Milwaukee got down 0-2.
Where were the first 2 games? Phoenix.
They were on the road.
In Milwaukee.
What, those on the road?
Were they on the road?
They were on the road.
The first 2 games were in Phoenix.
One Milwaukee won?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 2 games in New York City where you just talked about like the environment. You spoke about, rabid fans.
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
It's rambunctious. The roof, the floor, everything's going to be shaking and quaking.
Right.
My concern is that you didn't win a game you were supposed to win in game 2 in your place.
Right. I can't argue that.
Why would anybody have faith in 1 or even 2 wins? Forget 2 wins, bro. 1 win in New York. Get 1 win in New York and make it respectable.
Yeah. Right. You get 1 and then you come back home and you play desperate, and maybe now it's 3-2, and then who knows what happens the rest of the way. But you can't lose game.
I think we have to understand something. When Wemby didn't show up to that presser,
I didn't like that.
He didn't show up to the presser again?
No. That one. Remember the one
under series?
Okay, yeah.
Remember I talked about that. So Wemby didn't like that at all.
Yeah, Wemby didn't show up to the presser. I got these guys they're acting like they're just happy to be there. Forget what they're saying. Just acting like they're happy to be there. This is going to be a team that has to earn their way. Like, they're here because they have played the best basketball up to this point, but they're going to have to take their lumps too. It looks like this is going to be that type of team. What team gets to cut the line, bro? That doesn't really happen. Nobody gets to really cut the line. In sports, typically, there's a learning curve and there's steps.
Did the 95 Magic do that kind of?
They lost. They got swept.
No. But I mean, like, cut the line to the finals, kind of like these Spurs, right?
I would say that's a good comparison. Okay. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then what did Hakeem do to Shaq?
No, I'm with you.
No, I'm 100%. Bruce, you got the perfect analogy. That is exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But they had to learn.
Yes.
And Shaq had to learn, just like Wemby appears that he needs to learn.
And Shaq went to LA and
dominated.
Yeah.
And he learned.
Freedom things.
Yeah, he learned. Well, let's Let's
guys,
see now.
you-
Again, I think. All right, we'll talk about Wemby. Let's take a couple calls, man.
But before we go, because I got you just skip over me. I'm like right here. You see me? I'm like right here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you still had to. My bad. Go ahead, brother.
No, it was just one very, very quick thing. You knew it was over when Wemby turned the ball over and they panned that camera over to that nun. And she looked up. It was, oh my gosh. It's over.
Hey, how many games? Hey, Transformer. How many games the Spurs gonna win this series?
Man.
None.
Did you see Wemby's face after the turnover?
Oh, he wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to cry.
But you know what though? They hung in there and he had a chance to be the hero and he couldn't make it happen.
Yeah.
So
that's
again, it is. But to me, I'm looking at that like the Spurs showed they can play with these guys and they can beat them. They just haven't figured out quite how yet.
What's demoralizing is Wemby saying those last few possessions were blurry to me.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's demoralizing.
Okay, let me ask you this. Not trying to make excuses. Do you think that he couldn't quite come up with the proper English expression there?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. But he didn't show up. But hold on. He didn't show up to the presser. Now shit's blurry. Right. How many times is this going to happen, bro?
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'm not making excuses. I was just throwing it out there that it's a possibility. For instance,
sounds to me like he's a habitual line stepper. If you ask
and
me.
you might be right. The
thing is, I don't know how to talk when I'm mad. I don't know how to talk when I'm sad. I only know how to talk
when I'm feeling English good.
When I'm feeling good. But when shit hits the fan,
okay,
to me, my English goes out the window.
Okay, let me say this. As someone who speaks a secondary language, right? You can kind of
Macanese?
No, not that. Well, there are times when you're trying to say things in that other language, especially like more emotional things or maybe more technical things, and that you just don't know how to do it. And again, I'm not making an excuse. To me, that sounded funny when he said it was blurry, like he couldn't quite get the right, English anachronism that was going to work properly in that situation. Maybe I'm making an excuse. I quite possibly am. It just seemed kind of weird, like that was one of those situations. Could be wrong. All right, let's open up the phone lines, y'all.
You know what Wemby reminds me? Like the things that he's reminding me of, like things I have to reconsider and keep in mind. His whole life, everything has been like, this guy's the next big thing. Everything's coming into place. Instant success.
Sure.
Everybody's talking about how he's going to be the GOAT.
Right. This
is the pump the brakes moment where like actual real world results matter.
All right,
and I think it's impacting him a little bit.
All right, hold that, because we'll get to that next. Ed Dog, what's good?
Good afternoon, fellas. Me, Transformer.
Salute.
Transformer brother, man, I want you to make sure you hear me crystal clear. Steve, you too as well.
Here we go. He's about to say something stupid. Go ahead.
No, it's not nothing stupid because it's insane, bro. You fantasize about this man when this man is on a golf course somewhere and he's somewhere in Italy playing golf. You fantasize about LeBron more than Savannah, Nick Wright, and Shannon Sharp, bro. Why would you even think about that, bro? But anyway, man, that's crazy. I'm like, God dang, bro. Did this man live rent-free in your head, Bruce Hope? I'm asking you a question, sir. Okay, you want to stay quiet? Fine, stay quiet. So anyway, let's talk about this playoff series. So now, again, which is ridiculous, man. I'm tired of it. Look, so two things can be true. See, I agree with you and Bruce, but at the same time, man, look, the game 2, of course, we all blame it on Victor. He should have waited. I think it was a bit, they showed it in slow motion when Stephon Castle was trying to tell that man to slow down. However, let's talk about that shot. I blame that on the coaching. D-Fox should have took that shot, not Victor Wembanyama. We all agree with that?
No, because
no,
that was a great look by Victor.
Right, and Victor had warmed up and was playing very well late in the game.
A lot of mid range at that point.
I don't agree with it having to be an ISO pull up, but I don't mind him being the guy
guy,
taking a shot.
But would you rather take a 10-foot shot or a 17 shot? Because D Fox had who was that? Bridges was on him. He could just laid it up in the cup instead of passing it out. If you go back and look
I
at
think
it,
they should. I think they should have ran a
play.
play. I don't believe in isolations as the fallback in the toughest times. I think you should run your offense, and then if you have to do an isolation, maybe take the last 3 seconds. But they had time. They had 7 seconds, I think, when you can run the play.
Yeah, they did, but I think that Fox, he was right there, man. He could have took that shot. I would have just let, but Victor is the captain and all that. But sometimes you gotta be like, look, it's about winning. And D Fox, he played a better game than game one. He did do that. And I'm trying to figure out who else was on that team that won a chip besides Harrison Barnes.
Cornette.
Harrison Barnes. Oh, it's Cornette.
Oh yeah, Luke Cornette. Yeah,
he won with Boston. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. And then the coaching staff, I'm pretty sure they got somebody who was a player. Yeah, matter of fact, he did used to play. That's on that staff, man. That Rashard Lewis, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't realize he got. Okay.
But it's not meaningful experience because none of them play the ball dominant positions. The ball is with Wemby. The ball is with Castle. The ball is with De'Aaron Fox. They're not the ones with the ball. The guys with the experience are ancillary pieces that play the most infinitesimal role. Like Luke Cornette has 0 offensive involvement. They literally tell him to go in there, get deflections, try to rebound, disrupt paint attempts. He literally has it's like, I don't even know he's like Matthew Dellavedova at the center position. He has no role in terms of impacting the offensive side of the ball. Nothing.
That's a good call. I can't believe I didn't think about this.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good take, Sneed, man. I appreciate it. But like I said, 2 things can be true. But I mean, look, man, hopefully we can get they can do something. I did see when Baltimore Bruce said something about Milwaukee and everything, but Milwaukee's been in the playoffs. This is like I said, nobody denied this is growing pains for them. But
he was also came off of an injury at that point too.
Yeah.
He had that hyper knee extension.
The other question is, though, if they lose here, the Spurs, as it appears they will, how long might it end up being before they get back, if they get back, and if Wemby actually wins? And we'll talk about that next. But, I mean, just, I know Ed Dog hates when I go here, but you look at Dream, they got there early in 86. He didn't get back till 94. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shut up, man, before I mute you. No, but in all seriousness, like, you never know if you're going to get back or how long it might take.
Ask Charles Barkley what it was
even
like.
Shaq, right? Yeah. Shaq got there in 95. He didn't get back till 2000. Barkley got there once, never got back. So good call, Sneed. Yeah.
But anyway, man, look, man, I'm going to let we got to make a short, quick pause. But let's get the likes and subscribe up. And Bruce, please, bro, put the honey down for LeBron, bro. I know that put it down, bro.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Jesus Christ, man.
Really?
And then he hangs up. I don't know, man. You was pulling the reverse, bro. I don't know what the reverse of the knee pads is. I'm gonna have to find what the reverse
elbow pads.
Oh, pause. What's wrong with y'all?
I get the elbow pads. I get the elbow pads.
Nah, no pads. Nino, what up, man?
What up, guys?
How you doing, brother?
I think Sneed hinted to it in this quick hit. That's what basically going on right now. Experience. You speak about Mike Brown and what you alluding to, but you ain't adding that into the effect with that too. Experience. How many times had the Knicks already been to the playoffs when we feel like this might be the next year and they lost 3 times now?
Nino, go ahead. Nino, you do the timeline. Nino, go ahead. Since it's your point, talk the timeline. Go back 3 years, and then go into the acquisition of Cat and Brunson.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying they lost with Brunson and Cat 2 years. I know for sure.
Yeah.
And in playoffs, when we feel like they might have supposed to won, didn't they lose to the?
They lost the damn Pacers last year.
Lost to the Pacers. We just knew they was gonna win it. So they got a level of hunger.
Sure.
They got experience and they got teams. The basics. People don't even believe in that no more. But
right.
the basics is still a thing. You've been around a guy, you know his tendencies.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. And what Steve was saying, let's go to the other side. Wemby, and I see the next time, so I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna make Bruce happy. But there probably should never be a time where your center gets the ball and the point guard or shooting guard looks at you with the ball on the rebound now.
Yeah.
And look at you and the center got the ball and he's like, okay, and he sprints unless you Joker.
Yeah.
Where he's so used to you dribbling that he like, oh, he just bring it up.
You know what?
Like, no, not right now.
You know what occurs to me, Nino? I just thought about this. We saw somebody in the chat, I can't remember who, saying, talking about, actually, it was probably a couple of people, and we've talked about too, what we see as the fatigue level from Wemby right now, how tired he looks in this series. Obviously, he's never played this many minutes or this deep into the season before. That was one of them. Good call, Transformer. So his fatigue level. So what I'm thinking is part of him taking the ball and not giving it up and running point, he can control the tempo when he has the ball, right? So if he was to do the traditional big man thing, grab the board, give it to the freaking two things are supposed to happen when a big man grabs the board. Either he finds the streaking teammate for an outlet pass that gets you a layup in transition, or he gives it to the guard and sprints full length, the length of the floor, to try and catch an ollie or a follow or finish at the rim or get in the post. When you're exhausted, absolutely, Sneak.
Can I speak to this fatigue factor?
Yes, sir.
It's not just minutes. Like, don't go into the box score and say how many minutes it is. It's the intensity of the minutes when he's in. Yes. Like, he's getting pushed around.
Yes.
He's losing position battles. And he has to go 100% every play because Cat's giving him hell.
Yeah.
And defensively, he has to be in two places at once. It's very unusual. Like, I don't know how they could do it, but if you like could calculate actual usage for like how much a player is doing, he's not making a block, but he chases people out of the paint. And they're smaller and faster and shiftier. And he's covering up all this space. And hold on real quick. One more thing. The Spurs are sped up in this series.
Oh, yeah.
I've noticed it.
Yeah,
which means, okay, look, if I'm presenting and I'm comfortable, I can speak for 2 hours. If I am uptight and nervous, I'll speak for 5 minutes and be exhausted because there's fatigue and tension. They're tense and they're sped up. So to me, that's why they're exhausted.
That's part of it.
It's the way that they have to play.
Yeah.
But what me and Bruce talking about though, Steve, if you know all of this, you should try to minimize the stuff that you don't have to do.
But here's the thing, Nino. You just told me, Nino. You hit the nail on the head. The experience. They don't know how to throttle down, throttle up. They don't know how to do it.
He'll learn it. But because we seen, I'm gonna just go. We just bring him up. MJ, I watched these finals. MJ might go a whole first quarter. He ain't took a shot. He just playing a little D. That was strategic. Kobe, we seen Kobe win the Celtics. Well, except for the game he was out when he just played hellacious D on Ray Allen. But he like, hey, I'm gonna get fish bring the ball up. We seen Bron learn how to do it. Sometimes Bron take defense out for 2 quarters. Hey, look, I gotta say some of it. He don't learn it. But right now, this reminds me too of. I think this might have been Transformer point. It's because y'all points put in together. This reminds me of two things. In not this super fashion, but these LA losing to the Pistons and Miami losing to Dallas. Just for the simple fact of not the players on the team, it's the narrative has been said, at least for the playoffs, and maybe y'all didn't say it, but people that have the narrative all around, the West, if you win the West, you gonna win the South. They didn't look at you. Hey, the Knicks over there they hungry, they still playing good ball. If you win the West, you're gonna win the South. So I think they was so high when they won the West, but now they might be done dug a hole to where, hey, They got hit in the mouth, and they ain't even. They might not know how to adjust. They was prepared to beat the Thunder. They don't play these guys. They were confident. They were prepared.
No
now
doubt.
you gotta go to this Knicks, and it's looking shaky. They can do it. It look a little shaky though, boo.
No doubt.
That's all I got on y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, brother. Thank you.
Good call, Nino.
All right,
Nino.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's take it to the next topic, y'all. So we kind of got started on this. I was trying to keep Steve from getting too far into the weeds on this. And, so what we got is this, man. We heard everything. First of all, I've talked about this before, how we heard about, Wemby being this and that even before he got drafted during the, pre-draft process, talking about how he's going to be the next thing. He could be the GOAT, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, come on. And I know Snead is another one of the guys, Transformer as well. Like, can we stop with the comparisons? Can we stop with the GOAT talk? Can we let guys at least play half their career before we start, before we start bringing up these things? Because if you look at it, right, whether or not I believe personally LeBron is in the GOAT argument, the dude has played 23 years, right? So he's played long enough that he's got the body of work to, if somebody wants to say, okay, let's take a look at what he's done, fine. Wemby's in year 3. Wemby has played like 1.5 full seasons. He's in year 3. They were talking this stuff before he got drafted. And then, of course, when he broke through early, like we talked about, age 22, year 3, and he gets to the finals, fantastic. Now we start talking about other guys that got to the finals at age 22. Obviously, you have, young Kobe, who's just different. And of course, he played with Shaq, so that's a great one too. But, we talk about Dream, and we talk about Shaq, and, these kind of guys. And it's like, okay, yes, it looks great. The future's bright, but why can't we just leave it there? So the question now becomes, is it too, and not just we as in the three of us here, but the sports media in general, were they way too early on Wemby? Yes, we see he's talented. Yes, we see he can do a lot of things most big men could not and have not done. But we also are seeing there's a lot of things he needs to do, right? I mentioned it in the chat. It's my opinion. He needs to work all summer on getting stronger in terms of being able to get into the post, get position, maintain position, right? His base is weak. We've seen, him get pushed out of his spot by guards. Furthermore, Cat, who's a real 7 foot, 250-pound guy. He can't deal with that. Mitchell Robinson, they're bullying Wemby right now. Do I love Wemby? I don't love him, but do I think he's a great player? Do I really enjoy watching Wemby play? Yes, I do. But like, I was never on it the way they were talking about, oh, he's this and that, and oh, Wemby is, let's just hold off a little bit. Even if you were to, now I'll tell you when it would go into overdrive. If the extremely unlikely thing happens and the Spurs somehow come back and win this series and he carries them, oh my God, just wait. You'll see.
But it's okay because it won't happen.
It's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely. I'm sure they were saying the same thing, and then Giannis went crazy, but not the point. The point is, looking at it, I'll go to Transformer. We started with Snead last time. The answer seems pretty obvious, man. Do you think everybody was too early on Wemby?
As far as championship, as far as
everything,
as far as GOAT conversation, as far
combo,
as
face of the league, champion, all-time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, other than Magic, who else came in the league and won right away?
And then think about what was there for Magic.
Damn, Snead. Think about what he had already.
I hate you.
To be in that position that Magic was able to win right away.
I hate you. Why do you have to keep doing this? Why? Why you gotta bring him up?
Because he's the only person that can make that.
But you know I want to hate him, but I can't.
Oh, y'all know you
have to do that.
I know you love him.
and he was a winner, and he was a winner in college, and he was the best player in college basketball. And he was 22 years old when he was drafted.
4 years.
Like he was already sort of seasoned compared to these guys who come into the league at 22, at 19, who in their third year would be in their senior year of college.
Right.
Exactly. So he already came into an inheritance of well-built equity from the Los Angeles Lakers when he got there, right? Yeah. Victor was the starting piece of his reign of success.
That's
right?
true. Yeah,
He's the starting piece. It's not like Magic. Magic was
That's
the
right.
end piece. I'm the final piece of the puzzle. For
Wait, we need to add a disclaimer real quick, Transformer. Neither myself nor Transformer nor Bruce. We are not poo-pooing on Victor Wembanyama.
No.
We all appreciate his game and how good he is today.
Absolutely.
And how special he is today.
Yes.
We just know because we've been around, we know to pump the damn brakes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we saw Bean. Because we saw MJ. Because we saw all these other players go through the process, we know to pump the damn brakes.
No, absolutely.
Because we've seen hype trains derailed.
Absolutely. Every single one of them except Magic. Every single train has been the great LeBron James Sr. We saw that train get derailed when he made his finals runs to the Spurs. Right? He got swept. Shaq, 95, got swept. These guys, MJ, as great as he was, kept getting swept and swept and swept by Detroit and the Boston Celtics. Everybody, it takes time. That's your Magic. That's a lucky charm born with the winning gene that inherited the right team with Hall of Famers around him, Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame structure, discipline, winning culture that he inherited. That is it. We came in, and before the man dribbled in NBA basketball, we had this man in top 10 conversation. Like, how? What are we doing?
Yeah, that was super frustrating.
Right? You have shows and podcasts and other Kendrick Perkins, who they're so focused on that hot take and so ready, so hungry for that algorithm to get picked up on something that they said, so they can just sound smart, sound right, when they're incredibly wrong.
So Transformer. How desperate are these people that are guilty of this hype train?
Extremely.
Need question.
Now, there's a difference. Before you go, Bruce, there's a difference with acknowledgement without overhyping it. Hey, this kid right now is great. I won't be remiss if in the
Transformer
5 years I see him in the top 5 of today's players.
Transformer.
That's a different conversation.
Let's hit rewind. 1 year ago today, what'd they say about the Thunder? Dynasty.
Right.
The same people.
Even when they opened up the season, just running it off and going crazy on everybody.
3 championships is your definition. I could be 4. I could be 5. I could say 6 to be a dynasty, right? 6 in a decade or so. I could make up anything to say dynasty, but they won one.
Right.
These are the same people.
And nobody's saying they weren't an outstanding freaking team, but it's
so desperate. People are so desperate to say something outlandish.
They want to be right,
irrational, illogical.
Right first, that you're incredibly wrong when it's ended. What did Kendrick Perkins say? Hey, I'm sorry to I'm sorry to the old greats when I put Jokic at the top of the centers debate of all time. I had Jokic as this and that and A, B, C, and D, because he was so quick on trying to be right so early that common sense just went out the door.
I think Woodage is right, bro.
That's what I was about to ask. How much of this is being affected by that?
But that was organically being done without the extra need,
Transformer.
This man in a category
Transformer.
That he earned to be in.
Transformer. What sells better? Pancakes that need 20 minutes to make, or the instant ones you could put in the microwave?
First off, if your pancakes take 20 minutes, that's a problem. That's a huge problem.
Right. Put that thing in the microwave, man. What you mean?
That's a problem.
Toast oven, whatever. Yeah.
It's taking so long.
I mean,
but that's what I'm saying is if you make something from scratch, it's going to be damn good. The instant mix, it doesn't seem to pay out.
Okay, I'm talking about skillet. Never mind. Proceed, Sneak. Go ahead and cook. You're talking about
you wouldn't. If I wanted good pancakes, I'm cooking them over the right surface. I'm not putting them in the microwave.
Yeah, I want that thing.
But everything just has to be instantaneous. It has to be right now or never. It's ridiculous. Like I told people last week, this is before the series started. Spurs and this, Spurs and that. Can you wait a week? You have people, and we're gonna get to it, bro. You're talking about Brunson's place.
Mm-hmm.
They're already talking about him being the greatest Knick of all time. Can we finish the series, bro?
Yeah. We'll get there.
All of this is, bro. Remember what I said in the chat? I'm exhausted from this. We can't wait a week. A week.
Yeah. It's crazy. All right, man. This is COVID Tech. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Yo, what up? It's Ciova, bro. Ciova.
How did I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's Ciova.
What up, Ciova the Tech? Bing
bong.
No doubt. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yo, Ciova, New York's finest right there, bro.
Bing
Yo,
bong.
NYC in
bro?
the house.
You're in the city? What borough, man? What borough? Let me hear this.
I think
Boroughs of death. You don't understand. I think
Ciova is Queens or Brooklyn.
man.
I forget.
Type this and make it crumble ridiculous. New York nemesis. My bad, bro.
No doubt. Your brother, he mad. He don't want to hear that. He probably think I've been giving you New York hip hop Kool-Aid to drink or something.
Nah, man. I was
Bronx, bro. I wasn't even close, bro.
Okay, from the BX, all right. From the X. No doubt. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take some calls. 9042-198264, 9042-198264.
Ciova better call him.
64. All right, let's
bing bong.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
It's just so early to try to be right, man. It's just
what up?
Bro.
Man, what's up, Bruce? What's up,
Maintain
Sean, what up?
Sean.
Man, how you guys been, man?
Chilling, bro.
Maintain it, man. What you got?
I mean, listen, man, when Wemby knows that he's 7'5", he'll be extremely dominant. But I have to be honest with you, man. The Knicks probably got the right formula in order to get what they have. I mean, you know, they learn from their mistakes, especially from those sweeps in the semis and the conference finals. They also brought their legends around them in their corner. I mean, in a way, I think that in this series, experience have won. They won, you know what I mean? The experience have won over the whole series, or at least in the game so far. I mean, the Spurs still got a chance, but as far as Wemby, as far as the hype, I mean, it's yes and no. I mean, yes, I do believe that Wemby has gotten a tremendous amount of hype because of what he did in the conference finals, but at the same time, he also give us like his inconsistencies, the games that he wasn't as big on as much as that 40-point game and 20 rebounds.
But Sean, isn't it fair to expect inconsistencies from a young player? That's fair, right?
Absolutely.
It is fair. The problem is we live in a day that, I'm just going to be honest here, social media is, forgive my language, a dick riding epidemic. I'm just being honest with you.
No, I get it.
Like,
well, it's
you
because
get what I mean? Like, it's winner circle syndrome, where if a player or athlete or a person is winning up top, people are going to be riding for them. But when they lose it all, they're going to be like, hey, bro, I ain't rooting for this guy. When you just rooting for them like that. They did that to Deontay Wilder. When he was having that, when he won that World Heavyweight Championship.
Anybody who knew anything about boxing knew that. Anyway, that's a whole different.
I mean, I'm just saying, Bruce. Regardless how you feel about it.
I hear you.
People were riding on him.
Yeah.
And they do this. And then when he lost against Tyson Fury, even though I have my own feelings about that, people not stop riding for him. My point is, they kind of are doing the same thing with Wemby, and in a way where if he probably losing this series, people probably would not ride for him unless, of course, he did better than what he did this season.
Right.
You know, I mean, I do believe that the Spurs will go back to the finals next year. You know, I mean, with this squad, they just probably going to take out De'Aaron Fox. They probably might even put another big in their rotation, so Wemby could
do what he has to do while someone could be in the post. But to be honest with you, Wemby probably he got to learn that he's 7'5". I'm sorry. I know you wanted to shoot threes. You wanted to do the middies. But you're 7'5", bro.
Sean,
if I was 7'5".
I agree with you, Sean. I do. But the fact is, everybody complaining about that, myself included, must take the time to acknowledge he's 7'5", but he's not Yao Ming 7'5".
He's
He doesn't have
235 pounds.
Come on, okay.
Right.
I like Yao Ming. Shout out to Yao Ming. He ain't Wemby.
No, that's not what we're saying.
The size of Yao Ming.
Thank you, Transform.
Yao Ming occupied the paint.
Yes,
on both sides of the ball.
As far as his traditional assignment, yes, Yao Ming is better. But you know what I mean. But as far as the skill, the footwork, the way that he be shooting, like, but at the same time, forget about all that. As far as like a traditional center assignment, yes, Yao Ming is better. Yao Ming is much better.
Yeah, nobody.
No. We're not talking about better. We're talking about the size of Yao Ming. That
like an archetype, I guess.
7'4", but he was 300 plus, so he can get down and move people around. Versus Victor Wembanyama, he's 7'4", 7'5". He's 230. LeBron was like 6'9" at 260. So that goes to show you that's a whole half a foot taller, and you're 30, 40 pounds less. Of course, guys are gonna move you around like you're a pack.
That's the point. But Sean, we got to let you go, man. We appreciate the call, brother. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, fam.
Like when you have Caruso being able to guard you, and you can't move Caruso,
right?
Caruso,
who we know is strong though. Caruso is strong.
Very strong. Shaq will put that boy in the 8th row.
Right, but that's the whole point of people got to stop.
His forehead is going to be elbow level of a center. Just deliver. You know.
What up, Bruce?
How y'all boys feeling? It was hard to get into this party tonight.
What up, B-More?
What you got?
Hey man, let's be real, man. We be counting the Spurs out and all that. You know, they made them stick that in the game of milk. Preferably Wemby. Let's be real. Wemby would have made 2 of those threes he missed. We'd probably be having a different discussion.
And if the Knicks make 2 or 3, it'd have been a blowout. So it's the same thing.
Still though, they lost by a point. Come on, imagine what he went for 3.
A loss is a loss. What do you don't do that?
No, hold on. No. A loss is a loss, but you know all losses aren't the same, Transformer. You know that.
Yeah, this one's worse.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I disagree. But go ahead, Bruce.
What about you, Sneed? Your paint, because you said, I mean, it's true. Listen, the man made a mistake. Okay. Oh, it happens. The greats have done it. But come on, let's be real. And when we probably would have hit 1 or 2 of those threes that he shot, the game would have been totally different. But we talking about, we counting them out like the Spurs are just walking them. They not. The last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, that's when you decide these games. But shout out to Cat. Cat is out playing Wemby right now. He's playing hard. He's attacking. Something Chattenham didn't do in the last series, and got Wemby a little flustered. He's not scared. He's just a little flustered. The thing is, the Knicks not scared of Wemby. They don't fear him such as the other teams did. And Cat right now is the MVP of this. He's the reason they're winning, because he's the MVP of the series. And we need to take the soft label out off of him. Before as Wemby, he made a mistake, and he has a chance to redeem himself Monday night. And we can't just say they're going to walk, they're going to sweep him. And I don't see that happening.
I don't see that either.
They're going to get one. They're going to get one. And if they do get one, they're going to go back to San Antonio and win that one. That's 3-2. Oh, whole new ball game. We just can't say the Knicks are going to win it. It's not a foregone conclusion that the Knicks is going to win this series.
Right.
However, you have the momentum, and I would love to see the Knicks win this series. It'd be great for basketball.
For sure,
it would be. It's going to be a beautiful summer in New York City if they do.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to my peoples in New York, no doubt.
Yeah, maybe they'll bring hip hop back a little bit up there.
Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Anyway, yes. Cat playing well. Everybody holding their ground, and everybody can talk about Wemby. How could I say the youth? That's not say. It's not about the youth. It's about Mike Brown. That defense, they scheme. They scheming a good scheme right now, and they're not letting him bully. Even though he's in behind the 3 a lot, he's not. Mitchell Robinson is a strong young man, like
he's a natural center.
Cat has finally came into that mindset that I'm a dog out here, and he's playing like it. And then it's not easy, man. It's not easy to win the finals. And like I say, man, when we made that mistake, like you say, it was a little blurry from him, and I get it, man. These pressure moments, we don't know. We ain't never been in them. You've been in pressure moments in life, so and decisions, is crucial in those things. But come on, let's don't act like the Knicks out here they walking over them and doing what they want to do. Man, Wemby would have made 2 more of those threes that he shot that he missed, or maybe even 1 3 that he missed. If he'd have made 1 more 3, this game probably been totally different at the end.
If it was a fifth, Bruce, we'd all be drunk, bro.
Right.
I hear you, brother.
Because I can say the same thing for the Knicks. If Jalen Brunson doesn't go 3 for 16, then it's a blowout.
No, we could say that. But however, they locking him up. Let's be real. But however, Brunson is hitting a shot when they count.
There you go.
If they're locking him up, they hitting the shot when they count. But I'll call your boys back.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Caller from New York. I see you. Call back. Caller from New York. Call back.
Siova, call back.
Oh, okay.
Karl Anthony Towns weighs 250. 7 foot.
Yeah,
he's 7'4", 7'5" at 235.
Yeah, he's gonna get
low man wins in any battle, let alone the low man is the heavier, stronger man.
Right.
Then he has to go and battle Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, physics are real.
That nobody's really paying attention to. The Knicks were structured to beat Boston. They were structured to beat Boston. Mean I have a bunch of defensive wings who can also score. Right? What if the Spurs have great? They got wings that can score, but do they have like sizable wings that the Knicks can't handle? That's what the Knicks are good at. So now that allows Cat and Mitchell Robinson, hey, take care of one assignment, and that's Victor Wembanyama. That's how it's working for the Knicks. The Spurs have no answer because they don't have a way to replace or help Wemby. That's a huge problem in that strategy.
Yeah, I have to figure that out. Nino, what's up?
What up, y'all? He great on D, but do y'all believe in order for him to be up there where people trying to put him, he need to maybe put the bag down a little bit and get a theme? You know, every great had a theme.
Yes, absolutely.
Brother Bully Balls, Kobe, MJ mid-range, Dirt, kick out, fade away money. Seems like he play like James Harden, but he's 7'4" to me a little bit.
I almost feel like he wants to be a KD. That's what I feel like he wants to be. The way he plays.
He play like KD a little bit.
Yeah.
Even Jokic gifted how he play, right?
Yeah.
But he gifted.
Yeah, and Jokic can go to the block and do work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I get on Jokic all the time, pause, but Jokic can go down there, get on the block, step through, up and under, jump hook, fade away, turn around. Like, he's got it in the post.
Yes, last second. Three.
Yeah, he's got all that. Matter of fact, we saw him cook Wemby up during the regular season when they played. Gave him 40, right?
What would be his thing, bro? What would be his thing? Because Transformers are small. What would be his? What do he got to do?
If he can just get stronger, and I'm not saying he gonna get like Giannis, right? Everybody's body type is different. I don't know, but he just has to be able to get strong enough in his base to hold position, and then he can shoot over just about anybody. So whether it's an easy jump hook or a turnaround, maybe he gets a turnaround off glass like Timmy, and he's got the guy there to work with, right? Think about it. If he wants to get stronger, D-Rob in his prime was Diesel. We know he put the work in. Let D-Rob put together a workout program for you, right? Let him put together a workout program for you so you can get stronger and work with Timmy on the post game. You're good. Now, as much as I love that he went and worked with my guy Dream, if you're a big in the Spurs organization, you don't have to go outside of those doors because you know those two are going to help you get right. So that's my thought, man.
All right, Transform, I got one for you. I'm done. Do you? I think I know what Bruce and Sneed will say. I do too. Do you take out points in the overall thing, which is all hypothetical? If the error, like this, not a big man error. So do you automatically take points out? Like I take points off of Jokic, fair or not, because I think the competition and the way they play. Do you take points off from Wemby, big man, and he's not really dominating because it's not a big man era? Or do you just play it in the era they play in?
Do I not take points off of Victor Wembanyama in comparison to the all-time great centers?
Yeah, because like when you say all-time great, and you go, he would have to dominate so bad like Shaq because it's not no big man era. Like he playing all small guys basically for the most part. So do you be like, he automatically started 3 or 4 because it's not a big man era? Like,
I mean,
for you to get up there, what you think about it?
I'll break it. Like, I'll always break things down in eras. I can't continuously have this back and forth between who plays in 2026 versus who played in 1986. It's not the same game. Back then you were built inside out. Now you're built outside in, right? The perimeter matters most importantly than anything in the NBA versus back then. Boy, you shoot 1 3 when you're not supposed to, you're on the bench for the rest of the season, right? So coaching is different. Strategy is different. Game style is different. Commissioner's different. Rules are different. So I can never take points from somebody because of the era that he came up in, if that makes sense.
Okay. That's
I
how you
can.
do. Me too, Bruce. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though, Chris. Well,
Right.
Yeah.
I appreciate the call.
I don't even consider Wemby in any all-time great conversations. He's in his 3rd season.
Right. Not even close.
I don't even think about any of it.
See, there we go. I was trying to get Siova before we move on. Who's this? Is this Siova?
Bing bong, you see over the tech. What's going on, people?
Siova, what up, bruh?
Bing bong.
Had me calling in like I'm trying to check my food stamps. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, that's funny. Oh man.
So look, man. The city right now, we are ecstatic.
Yeah.
We are beyond hype. You don't even need to get inside the garden because the party is outside the garden from 34th to 42nd to Bowery. It is insane.
Damn.
It looked like the Million Man March, and the game wasn't even game 2 wasn't even New York. It looked like the Million Man March outside.
Right. Yo, Siova, let me ask you, Siova, real quick, man. I know the Breezy's out there crazy, right?
The Breezy.
Grow up.
So Breezy, hold on, I gotta pull out my Urban
The
Dictionary.
shorties, the ladies, the shorties. I know they out there crazy.
Oh my God! Well, yeah, it's like 90 right now. Shoot,
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, New York.
Yeah, it's gonna be 80. It's gonna be 81, 84 tomorrow. Like
90 degrees out there.
Man, yeah,
summertime,
man.
Bro, New York got its own microclimate, bro. All that concrete,
There's
all those
14
buildings.
million people in that city, bro. It gets hot.
See that, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, the spring dresses and all that. Anyway, all right, yeah, Siova, go ahead, man. My bad. I'm having flashbacks, man.
Yeah, the people, the people, man. Like we are so ecstatic,
For sure.
man. Like the way people are just celebrating, supporting this team. Madison Square Garden is not going to be a safe environment for the San Antonio Spurs.
No, nor for the president. But go ahead.
No, definitely not. Nor for the president, right?
Yeah.
So it's the MSG. MSG is going to be on a lockdown for Trump. It's going to be. Listen, it's going to be an environment, like people are saying, it's going to be an environment that no one has really experienced outside of like soccer or European basketball. Like it's just going. It's not going to be a good day for San Antonio, man. Going on to like the Spurs, man. I always felt at the beginning of this year that the Knicks matched up pretty good against the Thunder and the Spurs.
Okay.
But I felt that the Spurs would be a better matchup because the Thunder with the refs was just going to be undefeated for New York. I just didn't like it. But looking at the Thunder and OKC series, the refs bail out the Spurs a lot more than we think they bailed out the Thunder. They go to the line more. They shoot more free throws. And most of their points during their comebacks are coming at the line outside of like their transition threes. Like they're shooting a shit ton of free throws. Like in last game, last game was probably some of the most egregious things I've ever seen outside of that game 2 or game 3 where
Those
they
Karl
gave
Anthony Towns fouls were terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
They literally got Karl
it
Anthony
was-
Towns out of the game.
Yeah, it was. I just watching the game, and I'm just like, is this really happening? Are we really doing this right now?
Mm.
Like, it was so bad, and they still managed to win. Man, I smell sweet, man. I smell sweet.
I don't see it.
I can see
Smell
it.
sweet.
I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm saying I don't anticipate this week.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is going to be crazy. It absolutely is going to be crazy for sure.
Yo, Siova, save a couple of breezies for Bruce, will you?
Bruce won, man. You gonna get some Fordham breeze.
Man, I need to come back out there, man. Nah, I want the
You get
Brooklyn
the Bronx
shorties,
breezy.
man. Go back to BK, man. What? Flatbush.
Them East New York breezes.
Nah. Flatbush.
Hey, Bruce, you say that them's a little rough around the edges, huh?
Yeah, ENY is kind of nah. No doubt. Hey, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate you.
All right, Siova.
Appreciate it. Peace.
Take
All
it
right,
easy,
hey,
brother.
Siova, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. Ton of content out there, man.
I've been sub since Sneed fired up the YouTube.
Oh, no doubt. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the Format Podcast, hit that too, man.
Absolutely. Peace, y'all.
I appreciate you, man.
Did you know they canceling the watch party for Game 3 in New York?
Because it's going to be insane out there.
No, it's not
Because of
the president.
Safety. Okay, respect. I get
No, take your ass on somewhere, boy. Let that city celebrate.
it. Listen,
Let
I'm
the
with
city
you,
watch
but
that game.
But you gotta do what you gotta do if he comes out there, man. You got
No, I'm saying your
Yo,
ass.
but hold
ain't
up. Is it
gotta be
is it Orange Man from there?
Yes, he's from Queens.
there. I don't give a damn.
Look, anyway, all right, we're not gonna. All right,
we're
we're not gonna take this there. No.
But before
Or somebody come kick my door down and ice run up.
I got a little something for Sneed, man, because Sneed didn't believe that this was true, and
What
I
you
wanted
got?
to show him something
Here we go.
that is absolutely true. So, Sneed, prepare for this. I don't want to piss you off, but this is going to piss you off.
Then why would you?
I told you they called the man the Green Mamba, and now they're calling Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the Silent Mamba.
You know what I say to this, bro? You know what
Nobody
I say to
really
this?
calls Tatum the Green Mamba. No one does.
Whoever made this, they can go to hell, bro.
Yeah, nobody really calls Tatum the.
And whoever thinks that shit is cool, bro, you can go to hell too.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to save this because Sneed didn't believe that people called him this. I'm like, yes, they do. They did.
Where?
Nobody
Where?
calls
Where
Tatum.
do they?
No one really calls Tatum the Green
Where
Mamba.
did they call him
Brought
that?
it up. Like, what, it was like 3 years ago,
Yeah,
3
he
years
said
ago.
it, but
3
nobody
years
Brought it
ago.
up.
He
Yes.
said it, but nobody. No.
Wait, hold on. They won the finals in 24.
Yeah.
You said 3 years ago he was known as the Green Mamba?
No, he was not known as the Green Mamba. He said it.
Green Mamba.
Let me tell you this, Sneed. Scalabrini is the White Mamba more.
Okay,
than
that
Tatum
I
is the
get,
Green
bro.
Mamba.
White Mamba, I understand because it's
Yeah.
like a troll. I get it, bro.
Yeah. Nobody,
These people are serious.
Nobody calls him that. Don't worry about it. We just ignore that.
Dead
No
ass.
one-
And wait, hold on, bro. The Silent Mamba? What are we doing, bro? The Silent Mamba?
Told me you rolled over in your grave, ain't it, boy?
Bro, the dude rocking a bra.
Okay, let's move on. Here we go. It's about the. I knew it. I knew it.
The Silent Mamba, bro.
Can we please take this degeneracy off? Thank you, man.
Kobe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
The Green Mamba
Oh, all right, guys.
and the
Let's
Silent
move. Okay.
Mamba.
All right. Now, and I know Siova is going to enjoy this topic right here, and I'm sure a lot of other
Yes,
people as
Paf. Hold on, Paf, real quick, bro. For Paf, one time. A cup Mamba. Yes.
Up, mama.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Bra strap mamba.
Yo, Bruce on the side, like try to sneak a peek.
man.
Yo, Bruce, those your people talk about Green Mamba. Them's your people, bro.
No, nobody said this. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody says that.
It's got to be Boston people. It has
No,
to be.
he said that, and I don't know why. Nobody
Who's
picked
he?
up on it. Nobody.
Who's he?
Tatum said that.
Tatum called himself Green Mamba?
Yes, and no one else does it. No one calls him that.
Bro, he's out of here, bro. He needs to be traded ASAP. I had no idea that this happened. Get him out, bro. Get him out of here.
Listen, trade him and keep JV. I'm good with it.
A nickname adopted by Boston Celtics star Jason Tatum to honor his idol and mentor Kobe Bryant. Tatum uses the moniker to promote a philosophy of authenticity and forging his own trailblazing legacy, while some fans associate it strictly as a variation of Kobe Bryant's legendary Black Mamba.
Nope. No.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Nope, not at all.
Shout out to K-Over, excuse me.
K-Over, man.
K-Over, my bad.
Wow, the Yaz Mamba. Wow, appreciate
Mamba.
the super chat, C-Over. Thank you, brother. Look. All right, can we get to a real topic? Not this foolishness.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this is absurd.
La Mamba. Mamba.
Salsa.
Brunson's place in the New York stratosphere and the New York Knicks as he's 2 wins away from winning a first finals in 53 years, Bruce. So where does this place Brunson as the head honcho of the greatest players of New York Knicks dynasty? Bruce.
I've been trying to do a lot of thinking about this, right? I've been trying to be objective. I've been trying not to be caught in the wax museum assessing this. But, you know, the Knicks are pretty much one of the original franchises in NBA history. You know, they go back a long time and they have had some great players. They're not the Celtics or the Lakers in terms of, you know, how many great players they've had, but they've had some, you know. And so when you see what Jalen Brunson is doing and when you hear the hype that he's getting, because, you know, part of what we talk about is New York City elevates and accelerates everything, right? And it's just part of the deal when you're in the media capital of the world. It's going to be, everything is going to be exacerbated, multiplied, right? So like I keep pointing to, Jeremy Lin, right? He had the greatest 2-week stretch in the history of the league, right? On cover of Sports Illustrated 3 times in 2 weeks. That doesn't happen anywhere else, including LA, right? And that's no disrespect to LA, but it just doesn't happen anywhere else, right? And so you've seen and obviously we see that Jalen Brunson is moving into being one of the all-time clutch players in postseason performance, right? He is that. Then he won the Clutch Player of the Year award this year, right?
Correct.
Right. So we know the Brunson burner, we know how he gets it going in big moments. Even when he hasn't played well, you know, for the bulk of the game, he somehow manages to turn it on when they need it most. So anyway, you know, you go back and you look through some of these things, and the Knicks have had some all-time great players. And so this now starts to create the question for me about, you know, Brunson and where he ends up in terms of that particular discussion. So before we get started and I get you guys' takes on this, I wanted to play some thoughts on Brunson in this particular discussion. And these were from Chris Mannix, who covers the NBA and covers boxing for SI Sports Illustrated. Well, it was for Sports Illustrated. I'm not sure who he writes for now, but anyway, he covers them, and he was filling in on the Dan Patrick Show on Friday. And he kind of talked about this. So I wanted to play this clip, and then we'll kind of get back and we'll talk about, I'll first give the guys I kind of have who are my top Knicks, and then we'll go from there and see maybe where Brunson fits in with all that. Because we know once you win a championship, especially in New York, especially after all these years, it's going to be amplified to the utmost. So let's go ahead and play this.
With the Knicks, the question becomes, if Jalen Brunson leads a team to a championship, does he become the greatest Knick of all time? Now, statistically, he is not going to be the greatest Knick of all time. Patrick Ewing owns a lot of those records. Maybe if Jalen Brunson plays 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons in New York, plays at this level, we might see him put up those kind of numbers. His scoring numbers have certainly spiked in the 4 years he's played in New York, but he's never going to, I would think, put up the numbers of a Ewing. Will he win multiple championships like Clyde Frazier, some of the other guys on that team, Dave DeBusschere? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I've heard a lot of people say that Jalen Brunson, if he wins a championship, becomes the greatest Knick of all time. Now, the argument I would make is with Patrick Ewing, because Patrick Ewing was a Knick basically for life. We don't remember the Sonics and the Magic stuff. We don't think about that stuff. He is Mr. Knick. He made the Knicks a relevant team throughout the 80s and the early 1990s. And no, he didn't win a championship. He came up short in the finals against Hakeem Olajuwon, but he ran up against the Bulls a lot in the playoffs. He ran up against Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers in the playoffs. Do we discredit the accomplishments of Patrick Ewing because he doesn't have that championship on his resume? And I guess that's the question. Does a championship automatically catapult Jalen Brunson above everybody else that's on that list? Because without the championship, where are we putting Jalen Brunson? Are we putting him well behind Ewing, I would think? Is he behind Frazier? Is he behind DeBusschere? Is he on that level? I don't know. I think that the championship is what's going to springboard Jalen Brunson to that next level. That in New York, I guess I would say it's amplified because of the drought. Like if Jalen Brunson ends this 50-plus year drought, it might be bigger than Frazier, or at least how he's received might be bigger than Frazier, because there's a new generation of young fans that are watching him play. Yeah. Elevated to maybe the number one spot in New York lore if they win a championship. What does it do, though, for Brunson when it comes to his ranking among small guards in NBA history? For the purposes of this conversation, I'm going to say 6'2" and smaller. Because you go 6'3", Steph is the number one guy on that list. You look at guards in NBA history that are 6'2" and smaller, that have had the kind of impact that Jalen Brunson has had. It's a very short list.
All right, so we'll get to that second part of it after, but a lot that Chris Mannix said there, I thought that was really good. So I've been talking this whole time, man. I'll just do this real quick. I will put up the guys who I think are the top Knicks, and then we can go from there. We started with Transformer last time. Now we'll go to Sneed. These are the guys I see as the top Knicks of all time. Tell me if you think I'm missing anyone, or tell me if maybe one of these guys shouldn't be there. But if that's the case, if you agree, then we go forward, and you can go one by one, right to left, left to right. Tell me, because I don't know if Jalen Brunson.
Bruce, can we name who the two left are? But somebody probably doesn't even know who on the right is.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
for the sake of the audience, let's name.
Every one of these guys are Hall of Famers. On the left, far left, number 19 is Willis Reed.
Yes.
On the second to the left is Walt Clyde Frazier.
Yes.
And obviously we know Carmelo Anthony, and I would hope we know Patrick Ewing, but definitely Carmelo Anthony. And of course, Jalen Brunson up front in the blue. So
there you go. Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, my bad. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why don't we have Bernard King up there?
I think because he didn't play long enough. He was a killer, but then he blew out his knee.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, he came back and he was still nice, but then he got traded to the Bullets and he was playing there. So
he has a scoring title.
Yeah.
He's 2-time All-NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the best offensive players the league has ever seen.
Yeah. So if you put him up against Brunson, he's greater than Brunson. Yes. So I was going to bring him up in the context of if he had been able to stay healthy and stay with Patrick Ewing, they definitely would have won. I believe they definitely would have won. But the reason I didn't bring him up is because I just didn't think he had quite enough tenure there. Now, if you're there for a short time, you hit those peaks and you win, cool. Yeah. If you're there for a short time but you don't, it makes it harder to be on that list, right?
You could arguably say for Bernard King, like the 1 year where he was just extremely dominant was like the only year that he has on that resume as a Knick, right? I mean, because you look at before when he got hurt in like 85, 86, somewhere around there, like 85, I want to say.
Yeah. Was that it? 85?
I want to say
it was right after.
It was like 84 or something like that. But that year, the following season, he got hurt. And then at that point, he didn't play. And then when he came back, he was more of a shell of himself when he came back as a Knick. And I think that was his only season post that injury.
Yeah.
So he really only played like 4 years as a Knick.
Yeah.
Right.
But then when he went to the Bullets, I think he averaged like 31 year in Washington. So it was weird. But I know what you're talking about. That year, that 84 year, I think him and Zeke went at it in the playoffs. And that was like a legendary duel. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I got Clyde Frazier, Patrick Ewing, Willis Reed, all ahead of Jalen Brunson currently.
Okay.
They have actually achieved something.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't. So putting him up there with them makes no sense.
Correct.
Now, if you frame it like if he wins a championship, then it reshuffles the whole deck.
Sure.
Because those guys have one title, right?
Yep.
With the Knicks. So he would have a title, they would have a title, and then Jalen Brunson has been all-star caliber. He's been MVP worthy in considerations.
Of course.
You know, he's had all NBA selections. Like, he has all the things. You know, he's an excellent scorer for his era. He's a small guard, and I think he overachieves sometimes. He's very clutch. He has earned the respect of his peers, his teammates. Opposing coaches have to account for him all the time when he's on the floor. He's clearly an excellent player.
No,
he just has to win. I understand, but he just has to win, and then the conversation can be had about his place up against Clyde Frazier, Pat Ewing, Willis Reed. Like Pat Ewing, he spent most of his career in New York, putting the team in a position to compete for titles. Didn't win it, but he was the lifeblood of the team.
Facts.
Making those runs. So, like, okay, so Brunson's now made what? 2 deep runs? We'll count last year and then this year.
Conference
this year especially, right? So now he's in the Pat Ewing discussion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, Clyde Frazier, bro, champion.
Man,
I mean, most people will say he's the greatest Knick of all time. My dad wouldn't argue that. I'm not going to argue that. You're not going to argue that. You know, but if he wins it, now he goes into that company.
Yeah. Sure.
The biggest thing, and Bruce is gonna, jump in a frenzy when I say this one. Walt Frazier was first team All NBA and first team All Defense when he won the 2 titles.
That's right.
That's the separator that nobody wants to talk about. Could Walt Frazier score? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Could he also lock you up? Absolutely. Brunson is not the best defender. Very savvy for like to be 6'2". Very savvy. Uses his size when he defends. Not saying he's a slouch. He's a rice cooker on defense. But Walt Frazier was first team.
Transformer, you're talking about the technical aspects of their game, but I think the guy who was talking, is it Maddox? He was talking about the best Knicks, right?
Yeah.
He said the best Knicks. So, like, there's a certain amount of fandom to it. There's a certain amount of recency to it.
Yeah.
You're breaking it down technically. You're going to be right.
Yeah.
You know, Clyde Frazier, all NBA defense.
Yeah.
I think multiple times.
I think
first team.
Yeah. And the game 7 in 73, I believe. I think he closed the series out with like 37 and 19, something crazy like that. And like multiple steals. Like he went off to close that series out. Like I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's a huge part. I mean, obviously, when you look at that list of 5 players, Melo's, unfortunately, he's at the bottom. Right? Brunson is at minimum from that list, he's 4th.
Okay.
On that list. You can go Clyde, Willis Reed, Patrick, then Brunson. But then when Brunson wins his title, arguably if you want to put him over Pat because of the ring, then I mean that's a fair conversation to have when you talk about Knicks, because I mean it's a championship. A championship is a championship, right? Unfortunately, Patrick Ewing ran into Michael Jordan that he
like
wasn't
so
able to
many
get
others.
for. You know what I mean? So at bare minimum, he's 4th. By the end of this series, winning the championship, he could be 3rd. He could definitely be 3rd. But Walt Frazier, multiple time champion, multiple time first team All Defense, first team All NBA. Those are things that Brunson doesn't have as a Knick, right? And that's not to say he can't further on his legacy as a Knick. What is this? Only his 4th season as a Knick. He spent partial of his time in Dallas, and I know Dallas kicking himself in the ass right now. Dallas and Minnesota are 2 of the most upset teams in the NBA right now. They're highly upset. Like, damn, man, we let Brunson go?
Yeah.
Then you look at Dallas's contract offer that they gave for Brunson. They're like, oh yeah, I see why he left. Do you look at Minnesota like, man, we let Cat go? Like, you see what he's doing, obviously in the finals. But yeah, I mean, when you want to talk about the greatness of those players, again, we're a little ahead on the curve, right? You were so far ahead. Like, we have to wait a week. Like Snead said, wait a week. If Brunson wins the title,
then maybe
now
we
let's
can
have
start.
this
Yeah, let's
conversation,
have a little bit of
right. But right now, we don't know. Brunson could go down in game 3. Now what are we doing? Now what are we talking about? Spurs come back down 0-2. Brunson goes down in game 3, and the Spurs come back and win the series. What does that do for Brunson's legacy, right? Now does he stay at 4th behind Patrick Ewing because Patrick Ewing took the Bulls to 7 games, right? I mean, 7 games. You know what I mean? So it's more like sit back, wait. You're a little early. Hold that conversation and let's reconvene when the series is over. So that's my take on it.
These people just can't help themselves. They just can't wait a week, bro.
Just wait a week.
So Stephen A., lifelong Knicks fan, native New Yorker,
Orange and blue skies, baby. Orange and blue skies.
Orange and blue skies, baby. He was on I can't remember the name. He was on the podcast with Windhorse and those guys after game 2. And he was and he said it on First Take that if the Knicks close the deal, he's got Brunson as the greatest Knick ever. I'm like, come on, man. You've covered this game that long.
You gotta pander, bro.
Stephen A. is ahead of his own airline right now when it comes to the Knicks.
He knows better, man.
Right? Right now, whatever Stephen A. says for the next 3-4 weeks, we have to take with a grain of salt. Because his fandom has kicked in over his job. I mean, obviously, you heard the man literally say, if LeBron James comes to my team, I ain't got nothing to say about him. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm quiet. I'm quiet as a mouse. Hey, but he can't do no wrong. His fandom is overtaking his ability to think as a professional analyst, sports writer, reporter. All of the accomplishments that Stephen A. has done thus far in his 40-year career. I think he's been in the business about 40 years. It goes away because of them orange and blue skies, baby. Them orange and blue skies. Stephen A. can't see straight. That boy, he out there looking like one of these.
Oh yeah,
like
well, you know he's gonna be in the Garden tomorrow night, and he's gonna be out.
Absolutely, he's gonna be right next to Spike Lee, probably.
Out.
Right next to Spike Lee. That man might jump up. You know, if Charles Barkley and them boys are up there in the booth at halftime, Stephen A. might jump up there.
I know, right?
He'd be like, "Hey man, we're gonna share this today. I don't know what y'all boy, but it's Stephen A. It's Orange and Blue Skies, baby. It's Orange and Blue Skies, but you know I gotta say something. You know I had to come over here and see. Stephen A. He gonna get crazy. New York is a different place, bro. But Brunson's place right now, you can say to be continued, TBD. I said TBD, to be determined. We don't know where he's at right now. He's game 2 up 2-0 in the NBA Finals. That's where Brunson is. That's where he's at right now. That's all we can say. That's all we can definitively say. We don't even know if he can win the MVP. It might be Cat.
The best player has been Cat.
I have it 1-1. Brunson obviously takes game 1. Cat takes game 2. So right now we don't even know if he's MVP. So how can we say he's the greatest Knick when Cat can get the MVP?
Cat had a more complete game in game 1.
I'm just saying
Brunson had the huge second half.
Yeah, and that's what's going to take over that game 1. That's why I said Brunson has game 1 because he went bombs away in that fourth quarter, and that's what the NBA is going to lean on. You know, they care about that. Yep. Ready to open up the phone lines, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
We're going to get out of here in about 30 minutes.
All good. Nah, this is a good topic though. All right, 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. Let's get your thoughts on this.
Now, this is fair. He's already one of the greatest Knicks ever. He's obviously made it further than a lot of Knicks players have.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fair statement to have.
Yeah. How can I help you, Ed Dog? Do not say anything disrespectful or ignorant. Carry on.
Wait a minute. First of all, sir, why are you coming in? Pause. Pause. Why would you say that? I'm not going to be disingenuous or disrespectful.
I know how.
Gonna give
I know how you are.
And tell. I am a truth teller.
No, you're not.
Let me tell the truth.
You
Yes,
are
I am.
absolutely not.
So watch this. Watch this, Bruce. Watch this. So you guys, all you guys, especially Sneed, Transformer brother, y'all made valid points, great points. I agree with all what you guys said. I mean, 4 out of the 5 of those guys are top 75 players. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
4 out of
top
5.
75.
Yeah.
Yeah. Willis Reed. Willis Reed. I don't know much about him.
You don't say.
Walt Frazier, I know. I mean, look, he's a top 75. Both of those guys are top 75. Walt Frazier had the suits on, looked fresh and everything like that. Like he about to cross 110th Street. So, who else? Melo. Yes, Melo. He's a top 75 as well, and everything like that. Melo is one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah, you had the foolishness to say he was the GOAT.
No, hold on. It's not foolishness as his son and Brandon Miller and other kids out there saying that Paul George is their GOAT.
That's also foolish, but don't try to make it any better.
Okay, and then also Patrick Ewing. Didn't he went to the finals twice, Bruce? No, they played the Spurs and the Lakers.
No, he went to the finals. Well, he didn't play. He had a torn Achilles when they went against the Spurs in '99, so he couldn't play.
Okay, so he only went one
but
time.
He was on the team still, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? I mean, I watched him, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple of highlights of him getting bammed on a lot, you know what I'm saying, by MJ and Scottie. What, Bruce? It's fact. You can't get mad about it. It's the truth.
No, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. So let me no. So let's do this. So you want to talk about he getting bammed on. You know why? Because when Wemby gets bammed on, when you defend the rim, it happens to you. Okay? I know why your guy don't get bammed on, because he's standing there and watch. Get out of here.
Patrick Ewing,
yeah. I already knew what you was doing.
Sir, Scottie couldn't put the crotch all in his
So
face.
hey, has Dream been boomed on too, right? And Mount Mutombo been boomed on, right?
We're not talking
and
about
Shaq,
guys,
right? And so, right?
Sir,
and Patrick Ewing, right?
Sir, we're talking about the topic.
Dwight Howard, right? Right. So what you're seeing here is when you play defense and protect the rim like a center is supposed to do, it's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to you. Carry on. I already knew where you was going with that BS. Go ahead, though.
Anyway, but it's the truth though. You can't say that I was lying. So anyway.
Yeah, and we know why your guy don't get boomed on, because he stand there and watch people finish at the rim.
Okay, but did I lie, Bruce? Did I tell a lie? Yes or no?
So what's the problem with a center getting? What's the problem with a center getting dunked on?
I told a lie when I was coming in and calling in.
Oh no, you lie a lot. You lie a lot. You know that, and I know that. Man, carry on, man. Carry on.
I know. Casket closed. So let's keep going.
What casket?
Anyway,
casket closed. You must be in it. What you the Undertaker out here closing it on yourself?
Yeah.
Bruce, you talking about Patrick Ewing, sir. Okay.
Disrespectful old somebody, man.
Man, take your cape off now. You can stop defending Patrick Ewing.
It's not about defending Patrick Ewing.
Okay, Bruce. Now, again, look, man, we getting too hyped up for Jalen Brunson being the best. Look, right now, he has not been playing good in these series. He's been shooting poorly. Clutch shots, yes, he's been clutch. He won the second, I think they started. I know the first one, Fox won, and then it was Jalen Brunson, then SGA. Won the clutch player of the year. So, yes, he is clutch. However, we need to give more props and praise to Cat in game 2. And also, I didn't see nobody bring this up. Bridges played well in game 2. He was like,
but his legacy's not on the line. Brunson.
Right. None of this. See, this is what you do. None of this has anything to do with the topic.
But y'all brought up Cat, so I'm bringing up Bridges.
No, but Cat has something to prove. Like there's a lot on the line for Cat because his legacy. He was outcasted from Minnesota. They said he was the reason they couldn't win.
Looks
but
like
also, let's remember, Bridges played like dog water against the Hawks and against the 76ers.
That's why he's a role player, and that's why he has moments and he doesn't have games.
Okay, so y'all think this next game Bridges is gonna play like dog water?
No, but I mean, it's expected that somebody else will likely step up and not him.
And again, this has nothing to do with the topic. So if you want to stay on the topic, you can do that.
I'm staying on the topic with Patrick Ewing, but you want to bring up other players. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But
oh my
look,
gosh.
At the end of the day, man, look, I wouldn't say let's just calm down with Jalen Brunson, man. If he win, I would love for it to be Cat get the Finals MVP. You seen him talking mad crazy, saying he can't F with me, he can't guard me. He all yelling at Victor Wembanyama. You know, when he's taking his man straight to the paint, when he try to hedge it at the 3-point line, then he just drives to the paint. So he's been killing him right there. So hopefully, Mitch and them man make some type of strategy when it comes to get K, put him back in foul, get him in foul trouble. But let's not get fatigued. You know, these guys getting too amped up going to the Garden. They might have a stinker in game 3 and 4. So who knows? This is the Knicks. I mean, hopefully Victor come out and give you a 40-20 game like he did in game 1 against the OKC Thunder. I mean, this is the Garden. People do show up, bright lights in the Garden. You know, they go up like Kobe, God rest the dead, LeBron, Trae Young, those guys. So hopefully Victor will have a game like that. And, but as of right now, Jalen Brunson being the best Knick ever, I don't know yet, man. You know, not yet. Just not yet. But that's all I got to say. Let's get the lights up. I'm just going to keep the show rocking and rolling. Bruce, you be you, big bro.
Yeah, you be you.
Order.
I swear, this dude really, I always know where he's going. I always know I think he's always trying to antagonize me.
There you have
What up, Bruce?
I'm gonna be real brief. I'm gonna say this about Brunson, right? He's not the king of New York. Okay, he probably will be the king of New York for this era. There's many kings. There could be many kings of New York. Well, he most definitely will be a king of New York if he win a ring, for sure. Because it's been 56 years, brother. That counts for something. And let's be real, Brunson kind of brought the Knicks back to relevancy, Before Brunson, who was it before Brunson? It wasn't even Melo. Before Brunson came, who was that guy? Real quick.
Patrick
Who
Ewing.
was that guy? Huh?
It was Patrick Ewing.
No, I'm talking about who was that guy before Brunson got to the Knicks? What were the Knicks?
Oh, Melo.
It was Melo.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yes,
Melo's been
Melo.
that's the only other success story that they have of being a Knicks in the last 20 years, to be honest with you.
I'm a Melo, Melo. I never, even though Melo, quote unquote, supposed to be from Baltimore and all this, I never was a big Melo. I never was a big Melo guy because he frustrated me because he didn't.
Because he wasn't Brown, bro.
No, he frustrated Bruce because he's really New York. He's not B-more.
He didn't give his all. Go ahead, y'all. Sam the sell out legend, but anyway.
No doubt, for sure.
Yeah, but he just didn't give, he never gave it his all. It was all about the money. It just never wasn't. He didn't give it all for the Knicks to me.
I think he did. I think he did.
No, he did not. Was he a winner with the Knicks? No. Did he ever take him to the Eastern Conference Finals? No. He was good. You know, he's a Knick legend, but I'll take Brunson over him 10 times. I'm just sorry. It just
I can't. I don't agree with that.
The passion is a little bit different with them two. And that was the Melo guy. They ain't got to leave with Baltimore and New York. Cut the crap. Of course, the people are proclaiming him the king of New York. He's not self-proclaiming himself the king. That's when it's different. The people are calling him the king of New York. Hey, man.
Yeah.
It transformed. Let me see the only lane of plane. Man, leave Stephen A. alone. He's had like a happy little kid right now.
Hey, he got his goggles on.
Yeah,
he does.
He's dragging for real right now. Boy, I know he can. I don't know what he might have damn hard, but
them orange blue skies, baby. Them orange blue skies. Can't say anything about the orange blue skies, boy. I'm so happy. Bruce, you look so good. Hey, Sneed, boy, you look so good. Boy, your tie is looking awesome. I say, boy, can't nobody keep me in a bad mood today. But I tell you, them orange and blue skies, I'm ready. Oh, first take, here we go. He be hype.
Like Patrick Ewing as the greatest Knick, as everybody proclaimed. Probably not, but will be inching closer. Matter of fact, Patrick Ewing even beloved in New York like he once was.
Yes.
Yes.
Always.
Okay.
Always. Yeah, they love him. And what? Because one thing about like, and you know this being from Baltimore, right? Gritty cities like that love people that fight for them and embody their culture, right? And so even though they would have loved to see Patrick Ewing win a chip, I was there for a big part of that. They love that Patrick Ewing went to war every night for them. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I know Ciova can, you know, he can agree with me on that. They love the fact that Patrick Ewing went to war for them.
Yeah.
They love him enough that Charles Oakley still can't come to New York.
Yeah.
They love him enough.
That's another story, but that's what it's about.
That's kind of
But I'm gonna get off. I mean, I'm just saying the Melo. He don't know what he wants. He flip flops from Baltimore to New York. He don't know what he wants.
He know what he wants. Where does he live? He knows what he wants.
But who raised?
He could be living in. He could be living in Maryland. Where is he living?
No.
The place with ridiculous taxes. You know what it says.
What city raised him to be the guy that he is, the player that he was, the Hall of Fame player that he is?
Oh, it gotta be New York, right?
No, Baltimore City. Don't get it wrong. He got his name for Baltimore. Trust me.
Yeah, whatever,
All right,
man.
I'll hit y'all, boy.
All right, brother. Oh man. All right. And we will. Brunson wants no parties. Yeah, no, that's love right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. But listen, Herb, and I feel you and I agree. But this is sports media, man. We got to talk about this stuff. It's just how it goes. You know, there's a lot of stuff here that we're like, do we really need to talk about this? But
have you been watching or listening to his interviews lately?
Who, Brunson?
Brunson is the most likable guy, bro.
He really is. Yeah.
That dude, was like Malika Andrews was trying to like feed him these.
I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's trying to set his ass up, and he's just like, and he's like this. He's like, we'll talk about that later.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Brunson not having it.
Very different than Wemby.
Who didn't show up?
With you and Wemby, bro?
Very different than Wemby.
What is it with you and Wemby?
I think something's happening like underneath with Wemby.
I think he's super passionate. I think he wants to win bad. I think that that could be another topic.
LeBron in the Bay.
Yeah, let's do it, y'all. All right. Final topic of the evening. This is no, Steve. Absolutely.
You already have LeBron in the jersey in the photo.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Wow.
That's cool. No. So
should have never gave you Chat GPT access, bro.
Not at all.
Money. Should have never gave you money.
No, but so here's the deal, right? Recent reports are that the Golden State Warriors will be making a heavy pitch towards bringing LeBron James to the Bay and making them the geriatric State Warriors. But anyway, that's fun.
Wow. What the hell, bro?
Hey, man.
The Golden State Orthopedics.
Right. Those guys are going to be wheeling themselves out onto the floor, man. These guys are going to have walkers. Yeah, but in all seriousness, obviously, you know, Steph, one of the greater players ever. LeBron, one of the greater players ever. Draymond. And so, you know, the rumor is that LeBron, I guess obviously he'll take the meeting. Steph is trying to, and this has been reported by multiple sources, that Steph is going to attempt to recruit him. And I'm like, this is crazy. First of all, for a couple reasons, right? If you're Golden State, clearly all you're trying to do is recoup some money and sell some tickets here. You can't possibly believe that adding LeBron is going to bring you a championship, being as far from winning a championship as you currently are with the way that roster's constructed, right? You're bringing another older guy who makes your defense, you know, even more. He's not getting any younger, right? And again, is he playing well at his age? Yes, but he's not getting younger. And so that's a good one, Cali Observer, for sure. So with that said, I don't understand what you expect to get by bringing him except for selling tickets and selling jerseys. So this to me seems like one of those situations where ownership absolutely doesn't care about winning. They're just trying to make some money off of the move. And then of course, yeah, there is the Bronny part. There is the Bronny part. But let's before we get started and we really talk about it a little more, and I can't wait to hear what Sneed and Transformer have to say about this. I would like to play some sound that we have from Colin Cowherd on the possibility of this happening and what he thinks about it. So let's go ahead. And it's about 2.5 minutes, so I'll start and stop, and we'll go from there.
Here is another report. Clutch Sports, Brett Siegel. Golden State is open to pursuing LeBron James because they don't think they can get Giannis. They're very much, according to this source, pursuing LeBron James and will do it in free agency. So listen, first of all, LeBron would be an additive. He was on some nights this year the best Laker player. He would help.
I like Cowherd. I listen to Cowherd a lot. I've listened to Cowherd for many years. He's much better at talking football than he is talking basketball. But okay. LeBron. King of the chat is back. That's pretty good. I like that. So the first thing is, I'm going to ask you guys, do you two, do you two, Transformer and Sneed? Transformer is super objective when it comes to LeBron. Clearly, I'm not. Sneed also very objective when it comes to LeBron. Shut up. Here's my question. Do you guys believe that LeBron would be an additive to Golden State?
Define additive.
Well, I assume additive makes them better.
You mean net positive?
Sure. He said additive. So, but yeah, I'll assume he means a net positive.
Okay.
If the completion of their strategy, then yes.
What strategy is that? Sell tickets?
Because the report that's
Jerseys?
actually missing is actually a 2-part report. They're trying to get LeBron James, but they're also trying to get Anthony Davis. That's what's not being reported.
Wow. Okay. So you want an old man and a cripple.
They want, I'm not finna add on to what you just said.
I like it.
They're looking to try to get LeBron James and Anthony Davis reunion back in Golden State.
So you want an old man and a cripple. I repeat.
I didn't say no old man nor cripple. I said LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Basketball terms?
He's a veteran. Yeah, he's a veteran.
I
don't call you old.
Saying that he's an old man. He's the oldest player in the NBA, correct?
I call you a veteran, Bruce. I don't call you an old.
The wily veteran, bro.
He's a veteran.
He's the oldest man in the league.
He's a veteran.
He's an old veteran.
And actually, the more you call him an old man, these young players need to be put to more shame.
Absolutely.
This guy is still better than most of them guys.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So AD's not a cripple, huh?
No.
Mr. Glass?
That is true.
Okay.
But a cripple means he has a disability.
Oh, he might have that too. He might have that too. I don't know. Sneed, man. Sneed, what's up?
All right. So from a technical aspect, the Warriors have Jimmy Butler coming back from an ACL tear.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Steph is obviously an older player in the last portion of his career. There's some nights where he plays really well. Other nights he's less effective because he's in advanced ages. I think LeBron can't give you certain dynamics night in and night out. So obviously, you have to have like realistic expectations. And the pieces that are there in terms of roster construction. Bro, the guys that are there, I watch these guys. They got a guy named Gui Santos. You know, they got a guy named Quentin Post. Like they got players.
They would lose odds if they had to.
But this is kind of my point is like, how do you reconstruct this? Because we have seen LeBron have rosters with Hall of Fame talent, and he still wasn't able to win a championship because it requires guys to come in and fulfill roles that are not going to be fulfilled by the other guys. It's all about fit. The Western Conference is currently being dominated by the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder, who don't have old players.
Right.
And even if you look at the second tier of teams, the Wolves are not old.
The Wolves, the Nuggets.
You know, like they're players that are in their second and third contracts.
Wow.
They're in the middle to late 20s, and then they sprinkle in the veteran that's at 30 and 31. It's not like you call them the geriatric warriors, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
the reason you can get away with that is because
They're old.
the middle of the roster is Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Butler, if LeBron goes there, if AD goes, like AD's not that old, but like his injuries make him seem older.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, you're gonna have big problems defensively if you try.
It would be reconstructing the whole team concept there. Steve Kerr would have to change everything about the team. And how do you do that given a limited amount of time with both of these guys? This is not a 4-year project. This isn't the Heat in 2010. This is so different. And Steve Kerr has not shown to be very adjustable. Like what is he? I mean, what are they doing with Draymond Green, bro?
Yeah,
what are they doing about Draymond?
That would be the weird part.
Like this is there's so many things. Look, guys, I'm entertaining this because of the show, because it's a talking point for us. But this is so exhausting, and like I'm dead serious about this. This is just talk.
No, I hear you. I don't think
this is just talk. Like there's no credence to any of this.
I don't think it's only talk, because it is being reported that Steph is going to try to recruit him, and we know LeBron doesn't want to leave California.
Fine. Answer this question for me.
Sure.
If this is true and you believe what you're saying, what would be the expectations for the Warriors next year?
Well, first,
if LeBron goes there, what does that do for LeBron? Expectations,
Nothing.
Steph Curry. This is my point.
Nothing. I'm not.
Put yourself.
But Sneed, that's why I started off by saying I believe that this is the owners just trying to recoup some money for the dollar bill value that LeBron brings in, right? That's what I think this is, honestly, because the taxes are super heavy in Cali, especially when you got big money. They got to get some of this money. They spent a lot of money over the last 15 years to win those 4 championships. It's time to get some of it back, especially if you're the Lakers and you're not going to win a championship, right? So what does bringing LeBron there do? Puts butts in the seats, sells plenty of merch, right?
But Steph doesn't have problems putting the butts in the seats, bro.
But you're going to get more.
But this is where I'll give more belief in it. This has been a conversation for years.
Right.
On going to the Warriors, right? Ever since that Olympic tournament, that has been a part of the conversation. Man, I wonder what LeBron and the Steph Curry on the same team would look like, because we saw what it looked like in the Olympics.
Yeah,
this is where I'll give it a little bit of okay, this may be something, because if you could piece together, and hear me out, you still got Steph Curry, LeBron James, you traded Jimmy in a first-round pick to get Anthony Davis, you somehow still got Dingus Pingus. Right, so now you got 2 bigs. You got Post. You got LeBron.
I ain't never heard of Lativia.
you have those guys. Now, if you go into the postseason relatively healthy, and this is just saying relatively healthy, I know Anthony Davis's history. I know Dingus's Pingus's freaking injury history. If and only if they go into the postseason and Wembanyama has one of those years where he sits out half the year, he's out, right? OKC somehow gets rid of Hartenstein and doesn't have a backup for Chet. Now you're having a discussion. Now there's a possibility, not saying foregone conclusion, but there's a possibility that the Golden State Warriors could potentially be a threat if healthy at the right time come the postseason. If they can get it all to work. LeBron can't be the only piece of the puzzle. It has to be LeBron and Anthony Davis, Dingus Pingus, and Steph Curry. It has to be all that, right? In order for it to even make remote sense for the fan base to be hype about it and to get those assets.
And they just got Jimmy Butler there. He's been there for a year and a half, bro.
Okay, let's take LeBron out of it for a second. Let's take him out of it, right? Yeah. I know that whatever. He's the big name in this, so we gotta talk about. But let's take him out for a second. You mentioned AD. What makes you believe AD can make it through the season healthy? Seriously, Trent, I'm not wishing injury on the guy.
I've seen it happen before.
I'm not. When?
He's made it to the postseason before. He was a Laker when he did it. He's made it.
This could be the
what
one
years,
year.
What years are you
Did Kawhi-
referencing, Transformer?
That's what I'm
Kawhi
trying to
Leonard, Kawhi Leonard made it to this postseason, didn't he?
He did. He played like 60-some games this year, I think.
It could. All I'm saying is it could happen.
Yes, it
Bro,
could.
but 60-something is
But
not
like-
impressive, though.
But the likelihood is low. See what I'm saying?
Hold on, Bruce. Hold on. We're just going to glaze over that, bro. 67 games in a season is not impressive.
It is
For
now.
80, that is extremely
Yeah,
impressive.
it's like playing 82 for AD.
That's 82 games.
Come
80,
on, man.
67, and you stay healthy for the postseason. That's a win in every scenario for Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, all them names.
You're naming every top player of the last 10 years, bro.
Those guys are like, yes, give
Oh,
me
my
67
God.
regular season games and a healthy postseason.
Like,
I'll take that player.
Right. For sure.
I'll take Joel Embiid every day of the week, twice on
Right.
Sunday.
Yeah. All right, let's continue with the clip.
But there's 5 other reasons it makes sense. Number one, he's clearly not the top priority for the Lakers' new ownership. It's not a criticism. They have to worry about Austin Reeves, or else he leaves and they get nothing for him, and he's in his prime. Number 2 is LeBron's a high IQ basketball guy. Steve Kerr and Steph Curry's system is rough on young guys and dumb guys. LeBron's neither. Number 3 is LeBron can take the ball at least occasionally out of Steph Curry's hands. And that matters when players get older, right? Steph is also probably in my lifetime the greatest off-ball player of all time. Number 4 is, and this is a biggie, we're seeing it with the Knicks, no jealousy, instant chemistry. I mean, the Knicks they didn't draft and develop. The Knicks traded for that guy and got that guy and traded for that guy. They're like a college team. Draymond, LeBron have vacationed. Kerr coached Team USA. Curry and LeBron, who are friends, were on the last Olympic team. And number 5 is, I know. You don't want to hear it, but LeBron likes California. A lot of people do. It's a 40-minute private jet from San Francisco to LA. So I think this is doable. I think it's realistic. It would be, honestly, it would be the Last Dance 2.0. Listen, in the history of the NBA, San Antonio, if they won the title, would be a complete outlier because they're really young.
I'm sorry, I didn't stop at the right point. Did you just hear this guy say it would be the Last Dance 2.0? See, this is what I don't like. The whole point of the last.
I actually have a bigger problem with something he said. He admitted that he doesn't watch the Golden State Warriors play basketball. He doesn't even know how the Warriors use Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't watch. Bro, these guys just go up and say anything. They just say whatever they want, and nobody pushes back because he's been doing this for 20 some years.
Mm-hmm.
Every analogy he makes is about divorces and marriages. He
talks
tries
about
to make
that
he's so corny, bro. He is so lame. He's not
by himself.
He's much better with football.
Yeah, it's just terrible, bro. If you listen to him for basketball discourse, you're disconnected from the association. You don't know what's actually happening. You don't. He's terrible. The only thing that has some credence is him saying that LeBron likes California. That's it. Everything else is all bullshit. The only thing that's true is LeBron just built a house in California outside of LA, $50 million, and it took him 5 years to get the permits. That is the only thing that he could say was the thing about him wanting to be in California. That's it. Everything else is bullshit. It's the shit that's been on Reddit for the last 10 years about LeBron since he went to the Lakers.
It's I really don't know. It's yo, what's wrong with you, man?
I'm laughing at you, man. I just don't know. That's the point we get to when you hit us with these topics.
Well, look, man, you got to talk about it. I mean, it's being widely reported now. Let's go ahead and let Cowher finish, and then we'll wrap.
There have been teams that have been a little long in the tooth. Remember that Warrior team that beat the Celtics a couple years ago for the last title? They're a little old. We thought they were too old. Too old can have some playoff success. too young almost never wins a title. And I'm not saying it's a title team, but it's a squad.
That's what I was saying. If they complete the project, it can't just be LeBron and Steph. That's not the project.
I don't think there's anything they could. That team is too old. It's gonna be like a sieve on defense. No. It just, this to me, and again, I could be wrong. To me, this is nothing more. If it goes down, then the owner just trying to recoup some money. He knows he's not winning a chip with that lineup. He's gonna make plenty of money, and that's very important to owners too.
And the last salvo that you get with the greatest players that this generation has seen. The last salvo. He's like, hey, I got Steph, I got LeBron. Have at it. That owner's happy. Is absolutely happy.
When he says widely reported, who's the source? Because here's why I'm saying this. The only thing that makes sense to me logically is that this is somehow supposed to be an indication that there is high demand for LeBron's services.
I'm sure
that's the only thing I could think of because these things have been said for a long time.
Yeah, I'm sure part of it came from Clutch. Also, Yahoo Sports reported it. I believe The Athletic reported it. And, these are outlets with some good journalists.
Yeah, they want LeBron to look like he's a highly coveted free agent. I get it, bro. I get it.
Yeah. All right, let's kind of Sean is an idiot. Sean is so stupid. All right, man. Do you guys have any final thoughts on this before we open up the phone lines and take a couple calls on this topic?
Nothing. That is, again, another conversation.
Yeah.
Unless
let me ask you this. What would you guys say if it happened? Because I'll tell you, it's disgusting to me that if the reports are true, that Steph would even consider this. It's absolutely disgusting. What would you guys say if it happened? No, it's not shocking. It's still disgusting.
I would be shocked. I would be absolutely shocked.
That it happened?
Yes. If LeBron went to Golden State under any terms, I would be shocked.
Why would you be shocked?
Because he wants to be in LA.
Yeah, but that's as close as he can be when LA's making it clear they don't want him anymore.
He doesn't want to be a Clipper.
At least not under the terms that he wants to be there. Chief, what's going on,
needs a tenant.
Oh, what's going on, Bruce?
All right, Chief.
This is a rare moment that you and Rich Paul don't agree with each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let me hear this.
Remember in 2024 when Rich Paul said LeBron absolutely not to join Golden State because of his legacy?
He did say that.
Yes, he did.
He did.
So it would have been a legacy problem, and Rich would have flipped out. So what really changed in these 2 years that Rich would not want LeBron to go out there? He got to lie about LeBron being the greatest.
Right. Yeah. No, I think what has changed is LeBron still wants to play, and as Snead was telling us, the demand is not there for him, so he's kind of got to go where he can be, while trying to still manipulate being in Cali, which is where he wants to be. Which I really don't get. LeBron makes so much money. Why would he want to be in such a high tax state like that? I don't,
Hey, when you're a billionaire, I guess it don't matter too much. But then too, then you gotta look at. I looked at this aspect of him staying in LA. I wouldn't be shocked if LeBron go to the Clippers because
I'll be shocked.
Huh?
I'll be more shocked for that than Golden State.
Nah, he wants desperately to be in LA.
You gotta understand now. His daughter's there. He got grown sons out the house, and he got his wife there. So I think those things might seem small, but the older you get, those things matter because you're spending more time with the kids growing up, especially your youngest daughter, who's an ace in volleyball. So those things, he got enough money to throw it. He did everything he could do.
Or he could just simply retire.
He doesn't want it. I think so. This is it, right? Even if he wants to retire, I think he wants to retire on his own terms and not make it look like he had to retire because nobody wanted him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's a bigger part of why he's not going to retire this. Well, in my opinion, I don't believe he's going to retire this year. And he wants to stack some more. He wants to stat pad a little more. So there's that.
He just said, but okay. If LeBron wanted to make it about championship, if he wanted to really beat the Jordan narrative or the Kobe narrative, he would have chosen somewhere else besides LA in 2018. Because LeBron did not go anywhere without him calculating on him getting another superstar and having the chance of winning. So unless he believes he can win with Steph, that's part of it. But then they're too old. What about the other pieces? Like Sneak said, some guy named Goo Goo or Poo Poo who played for the
the Mexican actor, right. Gui Sanchez. There you go.
Yeah, so if you don't have them and it's not stacked while he's old, I don't foresee it. And also, they're not throwing that lightning rod, that super 55th pick, Bronny James in there.
Come on,
so
man.
I think wherever he want to go, Bronny wants to go with him.
I don't think it's. I can't speak to it. I would be surprised if. Correction. It would not surprise me if Bronny didn't want to get out from under his dad's wing a little bit. But we also know, like, if not for his dad, he's probably not even in the league. So there's that.
But he has a guaranteed contract with years. So like he's a trade. He's part of, like, he could be part of a sign and trade.
Yeah,
he could be part of a salary move. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even though I think new Lakers ownership want to move off LeBron, the deal with Austin Reeves, they got to pickle. They got to. Rob and the new group may added some more pieces to that front desk of our team to try to get a guy, particularly for the cap, just to focus in on the cap. Yeah, they got to move that around. They can say they want to, but what are your other viable options out there besides get rid of LeBron? And Austin Reeves, he gonna want all his money. He ain't turning nothing down. He want it all.
Right. Yeah.
But will it help? Would it help our backcourt? And would it help the defense? Yeah, we'll be good on offense, but what about those other three guys in protecting the rim?
Hey, well, I'm not thinking about any of that. That's okay. Do what you got to do.
Of course you wouldn't.
Right.
But
yeah,
that's what I'm looking at. Though, if
okay.
LeBron go to the Bay, I can't see that because Rich gonna have a fit. Rich is trying to protect his guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. All right, Chief, man, I appreciate the call. Always appreciate the commentary.
Oh, no problem.
I can trust you to keep it objective. You Transformer and Sneed, that's what y'all here for,
Okay. Well, other than that, man, you guys need to check out Sneed's channel as far as him doing analyzing music, man. Those two are great. Oh, man. Boy, man, you got, Dr. Dre and Quincy Jones right there.
Thanks, Chief.
Thanks, Chief, man. We tried.
All right.
Let's see.
All right, brother.
All right.
Oh, man. I wouldn't even disrespect those cats by putting myself in the same sentence, man. Oh, man.
I will take one more caller because we know Bruce has to get out of here unless you want to edit here.
Nah, Sean. Here's Sean. We got Sean right now. What's up, Sean?
Okay.
Hey, now, listen, LeBron, come on, just go to Golden State and leave my team, man. That's all I care about. You know what I mean? I don't care about the expectations. Let the media that you guys usually do ruin their team, constantly, making up some type of stuff in order to ruin Steph Curry and whatever type of thing. I don't care you bring Anthony Davis. Joel Embiid, whoever. Just as long you're out of my city, that's perfectly fine. That's it, you know. But honestly, you know what I mean? I think the Warriors probably need some money, man. They probably need to get his members in order to re-up, get $1 million like the way that the Lakers have done. And then just like, hey, we're gonna use this money to keep it for the future. And that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, like, I don't know how the Warriors can actually go against like OKC or the Spurs, unless, of course, something mysterious going to happen. Maybe you have to pull under the, like going behind the scenes bribery. I don't know. You might have to, spend some checks in order to say, hey, man, let the Warriors actually go and play for the finals. And that'll make sense. But all jokes aside, I think that if the Warriors actually found a way to, if they're gonna bring all those old players that came out of the nursing home, they might have to do is like they have to use the secondary unit for the majority of the season. And then until in the playoffs or the postseason, they can use the first unit. So where that you lessen your minutes, you able to still have some, you still playing a high level, and you can concentrate focusly. That means like for all of them, forget about being an all-star. Forget about whatever type of awards that you're trying to get. If you care about winning the last championship, you have to get a good secondary unit in order to help the old men to go to the playoffs. That's when when you go to the playoffs, that's their job. Their job is to concentrate on the playoffs.
I mean, how close, Sean, do you think a guarantee is that they get to an NBA Finals together? I think the probability is very low in the West.
It depends on the way they set up. If Steve Kerr actually
look at the Spurs, look at the Wolves, look at the Thunder. Let's be realistic about the Western Conference.
And that's why I say what I said, Steve. If Wembanyama ends up getting hurt and OKC ends up losing a Hartenstein, right? That could be that small glimpse of a window to where if the dominoes fall the right way, who knows?
But then you got the Nuggets and the Wolves. Like there's just a lot out there. It's tough.
Steve Kerr can able to mimic what they do over in the Thunders, or even the Golden State does, mimicking the Thunders as far as like how the way they use players by using the secondary unit as if they're the first unit.
Well, you can't,
even
because he can't mimic it because so much of what they do comes off of their vicious freaking young athletic defense, and he can't mimic that.
And every player that comes off the bench plays like the guy they're subbing in for.
Mm-hmm.
They play the same style. They have the same roles. Like they don't play different brand of basketball when the new line comes up.
Right. So yeah.
I'm just saying that if they actually can mimic some of the things that they do with the Thunder, and also plus, just like the way in the 2020s, even though there was a pandemic, that pandemic actually helped AD from being healthy. He helped him being healthy. He hasn't played, if it was an 82 game, he'd probably crack out. But because of the pandemic and lessen the minutes, he was able to be dominant in the playoffs. If they could do something like that, which is limiting their minutes and also use some of that second unit who actually is playing great, then they have a chance. But if I said that if you want to bring all 5 old men, regardless of who's going to come, your expectation is ICU, bro. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man.
You're gonna be telling them like, hey, how you want your oatmeal? Hard or soft? The milk, skim, or oatmeal, or oat milk?
Lactose free.
I'm just saying. Like I don't know why Cowherd is out here like trying to say like, hey man,
because he has to. He's also on the take. That's why.
It's good for his business.
It ain't about the media. How can you cannot say any predictions when you don't watch the team?
Yeah. He doesn't know anything about Golden State.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, bro, you out here, you have been spilling misinformation for about nearly as close as actually probably older than the Knicks championship failures for the past 53 years. I'm like, bro, you have been doing a lot too much mess, man, just in order to do that. I'm like, I get it, man. That check is strong. I know I see those zeros. It's probably about 8 zeros at the way you counted, just in order for you to give up some dots. I'm like, man, I don't even watch Golden State, but hey, I'm making the stuff up. I'm like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. You ruined that's exactly why the media, as much as that I do agree. Okay, I actually missed in that first conversation with Wemby as far as like his about the way he
all right, Sean, hold on. I gotta get you to land this plane, man. I gotta get you to land this plane. Okay, I'm getting land this plane.
All right. If the Warriors actually found some type of way, the expectation is ICU, man. That's all it is. No more.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Reruns.
All right, Sean, man. You have a good one, brother. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, Sean. Oh, damn.
All right. So we are gonna leave it right there, y'all. I gotta run. Thank y'all for being thank y'all for being here with us this evening. We really appreciate it. NBA show. NBA's giving us tons of content right now. Obviously, tomorrow night, obviously, is game 3, and we talked about game 2 being a must-win for the Spurs. Good God, game 3, right? Bing bong. But yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching on the live, thanks for being here. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for being here as well. Make sure that you share the show, because we know if you watch a show like this, you talk sports with other people in your orbit. So make sure you like and subscribe to the Format Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to Steve Stevenson on Media Network.
And me all confused earlier.
Right.
You can send all business emails to stevestevenson@gmail.com.
And we out. Peace.